Hey.
good man. Because I didn't do it, I've got to change the background. So, how's everyone doing?
I'm all right, man. Fucking tired.
Why are you so tired, man?
Because I worked on, what day is it today, man? Today's Thursday.
Friday.
No, it's not. Is it? It's a Thursday.
Thursday.
So Tuesday night, I worked and I finished Wednesday morning, 6 a.m.
Yeah.
And then Thursday morning, I had to go to work at start at 1 a.m., finish at 1 p.m. today. And then I've only had like 4 hours sleep after that. Or 4.5 hours. So a bit tired, but
I feel for you, man. But
we'll get through.
You've come here and
If I don't speak anything rational,
it's all right.
which I normally don't do anyway.
We've never been rational.
But how's it going, guys? Welcome to the HFD podcast, the best podcast in the world.
Damn says that's rough.
Yeah, it is
everyone
rough.
else is saying wild.
Yeah, I'm a bit tired,
They
man.
are saying wild. We'll give a damn.
But yeah, tough times, man. Tough times.
Tough times.
Well, I've got to do extra shifts just to get by,
Ends meet.
to make ends meet.
You know what they say? Remember, what did I say to you? I said I'll say it live tonight. What does job mean? Job stands for just on broke.
Yeah.
If you've got a job working for someone else, that's what the government wants. That's what it means. Just on broke.
Like, basically, I'm just like,
You just get by.
just get by.
Most jobs, that's what you do. You get by.
Yeah, I'm just like trying to keep my head above water before drowning.
Yeah.
I'm like
Yeah.
say the water's here. I'm like, my
Just
lips
there.
are like just.
You're like
hanging
in
out.
a East German prison, man.
Yeah, I
That's what
am.
it sounds like.
That's where I am, man.
Right.
Yeah, it's really hard, but hey,
Hi, KP, Chris C, and GT23. Ronald says, and Jess says hello.
yeah,
Yeah,
tough times, but
It
yeah,
is,
a lot
it's
of
tough
people.
for everyone.
I mean, a lot of people doing it tough these days, and I know I'm doing tougher than me. So at the end of the day, you got to be grateful for what you have, like roof over your head and
Of course.
all that kind of stuff. But yeah, times are tough, man.
Hey, ETM's back, man. The moment says big up all in the chat. How's it going? Haven't seen the moment for a couple of weeks. How you doing, the moment? MPs making decisions about economies that they don't live in. It sucks.
Well,
Rob is
people
saying.
that make the decisions or nothing affects them because they're paid stupid amounts of money.
Of course.
So like an interest rate rise doesn't affect them.
Nah.
Do you know what I mean?
How's
That's the problem.
How's your family? Chris C. Ronald says. Damn says, hey, ETM, and hey, Hess.
How's it going, guys? Well,
How's your family, man? Ronald says.
my family.
Yeah, that's what Ronald says.
I don't know. I haven't seen them because I've been working.
Chris-
they're going well. They're going
Chris couldn't get back to his house, Ronald, because he left his keys at his wife's house, so he's stuck here.
That's right. I left my keys at my wife's house, and
So he couldn't see us.
here I am.
So he's stuck here. Ronald has definitely blocked me. I don't think he has, man. He was trying to write the other night, and Joy couldn't see what he was writing. I don't think GT could see what he was writing. Damn can't see what he's writing. He's done something. I don't think he's blocked anyone. But for some reason, a lot of people can't see what Ronald's writing. So, Ronald, I don't know if you've done something, but yeah, he said, I haven't blocked anyone. I know a lot of people have been struggling to see what he's...
I don't know why. Ronald, you might have to reset your YouTube channel or something. I don't know. Ronald has definitely blocked me. That's funny.
Proof today, government are onto Optus for the outage, only because it affected them. Pathetic, Rob says. Yeah, they're getting onto him. That's true. They're getting onto Optus about it because it affected them, because they're with Optus.
Yeah, but
You know
it didn't
what I
affect them. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, exactly.
Who gives a shit about us little peasants?
That's right. Ronald
No
says,
one.
I never blocked someone. He didn't block someone. He just blocked Damn.
Everyone
And
blocks
Jeff
Damn.
says, I see Ronald's writing. Yeah, something was happening. Joy couldn't see what he was writing either.
I reckon it's something. I reckon Chris Beach hasn't blocked Damn. It's just something wrong with Damn. His
Imagine he hasn't blocked him.
It's probably the case, bro. I bet you 100% he hasn't blocked him, and he just thinks he has.
GT saying he sees Ronald. It was Joy. I remember Joy of Unknown couldn't see what he was writing. But there's definitely something wrong with me. Hey, you know what? The best thing when you know is you admit it. You admit it.
but
Once
like,
you admit it, you're fine, man.
he's saying that all these people blocking him, but no one's blocking
no,
him.
I'm blocked. Listen, Damn.
Like Chris Beach is like, what are they talking about?
Damn, I'll never block you in the HFD Discord, man. So I'll never block
It's
you.
funny. It's funny you were talking about it before, like the Discord. Like, Damn never goes there, and like, all of a sudden he's there, and he's like,
Damn, it took him 2 years to join the Discord, and then he joins it and he writes
he's
every
like
day.
everywhere, all the
He's
time.
best. Ronald says probably Johnny G did it. Getting in on the banter, paying John out. That's
There is
fine.
Johnny G. He should be
You're a
here.
nice guy, KP. Oh, I'm a nice guy, man. I'm a nice guy.
Beachy.
It's a conspiracy, a well-written computer virus that only affects Ronald Rowe, Rob reckons. So,
It must be, man.
it just must be. Put this onto all messages so I got it on the phone as well.
Yeah, because it's not coming through.
I'm the Discord menace. Yeah, because that will be on top chat, the TV, but the computer's on all chat, so I can see everything here. You're not a menace. I like everything you put in the Discord, man. You put a nice coffee one day. You showed the worshipping of the cat. I like everything you put in there. I love the Discord because you can actually properly chat with each other. Like with Reborn, we get to actually chat with Reebs in there.
Yeah, it's good.
Because, you know, otherwise we only see him on here. Like, and, you know, he's in England and...
You can't, there's no, It's somewhere where we can connect outside of on screen, I guess.
I want Zakal to join the Discord. Well, when Zakal inevitably makes an appearance tonight, everyone tell him to join the Discord. If that'll be the best. I'll make him, you know, you've got the roles. He'll be HFD royalty.
It will be.
He has to be. He has to be. He's up there.
Nah, he's a legend.
He is. And Jess says menacing can be wild. It can be.
So last podcast we were doing the Halloween. I'm still
last podcast
still recovering from that, man.
Do you know what though?
Still recovering.
You are still recovering, but after a day or so of like breaking it down and that.
Did you understand what happened at the end?
Yeah, a little bit, but it was a real good movie, eh? They did really well, man.
They did.
For their first ever movie,
it was good.
To make a horror like that, and it was all made here.
Scary. It was. For
people that are like get scared, like it will scare you, and it was really good, man.
Yeah,
well written.
I was shitting myself. Man.
Yeah, it was good.
I was shitting myself.
Got depressed this morning, so I rang Optus and told them I felt so disconnected.
All right, so in the chat,
get some merch and my It for Panda merch shop. There you go.
There you go, guys. So in the chat, who got affected by Optus, and how did you guys feel about not?
We got affected. Me and Jess, my dad, we're all with Optus.
And like, did it disrupt you in any way, or?
Well, before we talk about it, let's just lead straight into it, guys. That's the topic tonight. Are we too dependent on the digital world? So I can take us straight into the Optus topic because that's exactly what happened.
Well, that's what we're talking about because it's so, the topic of the...
What happened was I got up and I went to watch some soccer. And, you know, everything's on streamed now.
Correct.
So I went to turn it on and said, you can't connect. And I was like, the new internet we've got here, the new NBN has NBN, fiber to the premises, and a 4G backup. So when I realized that wasn't working, I was like, this was like 6:30 or something, 7 maybe. I was like, something bad must be up. I'm like, because if the 4G's down and the NBN's down, I'm like, that must mean both networks are down. And I thought maybe there was a storm that hit something or something I didn't know because I couldn't watch anything, like whatever. And then I drove out to go to this job, and I thought maybe it was just the area. And then I realized there was still no network, nothing. I'm like, what's going on? And I still didn't know until I was at this job. I was doing this work, and this guy at the front come and he said something to me. He's like, oh, are you with Optus? And I was like, yeah. I'm like, something's wrong with the network, isn't there? And he goes, yeah, 10 million people have been affected. And I'm like, 10 million people? I'm like, that's almost half the country.
That's a lot.
Well, what do we got? 25 million now?
See you later, Don. Yeah.
What are we? 25 million something? So it's almost half the country. Almost half the country, man.
I think there's some telcos that use Optus.
Yeah.
That are not Optus Direct.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
But that's a lot, man.
Oh, big time. I'll read a few of these before they go out of my view, and then we can keep going. It was a bit lame, Jess says. No football, no, Rob says. Yeah, that's what I said. I had my phone on silent mode, but my boy, I'm angry. No, I'm not, but I'm allowed to be. ETM says, yeah, there you go. He goes, I'm angry, and he goes, no, I'm not, but I'm allowed to be. Optus promised to give back impacted customers 200 gigabyte of data. What the fuck? Where's the cash, man? Like 29 million. But what I don't get is Rob said that about the cash. What can they give you back, really? It was out for 1 day. What's that worth? $2 to each person?
It depends. Like if you're a
I get the businesses.
The businesses that
were
lost
using FPOS.
Yeah, they lost.
But then I was saying, listen.
But a customer like you or me that don't rely on it as much, then
Yeah. Well, what I'm saying is, I get that it's bad, right? But if it was something they couldn't help, what were they meant to do? I brought it back to when we had the statewide power outage, right? It was something they couldn't help. So what are they meant to do? Try to fix it as quick as possible. And is it really? Do you think they should be paying back businesses money that have lost businesses? I mean, if they couldn't help it?
I just think, well, it's not their fault that most people use they use internet banking. It's not their fault. So really, no. Yeah. People should be using cash, still cash.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
But what I mean is, like, the infrastructure, whatever, it's
not their...
Like, if they couldn't help it, like, say I'm on a job, I'll be doing work. Things can happen on a job site that I can't, mistakes happen.
Yeah, of course.
And you just got to, it's...
The problem was,
I know, it is.
There was no, I know today they answered something about it.
My dad showed it to me, but
they didn't even say what it was. Like, people asking questions about why it happened, and there was no answers from Optus. They were just like, oh, we don't know.
Yeah.
That was the answer.
Yeah,
it's like, we don't know. It's like, what? You don't know?
ETM went full Ronald mode. This is the true story. I got stripped by lightning and went to hospital and I'm still alive, Ronald said. Oh my God. Jeez. Is that true? Optus giving free data as compensation is laughable, damn saying. The Moment, this is a good one. The Moment saying this. Optus should give you a year's subscription of the EPL free.
100%.
What's wrong with that? Give you the EPL
free. Yeah, but if they give Rob that, they're going to give everyone that. How much money they would lose?
So I want my, Oh, of course they would. They'd lose so much.
They would lose so much.
So then Jess says, shit, Ronald. Yeah, is that true, Ronald? You being for real? That's crazy. If you survive...
I think they can get away with it as long as it doesn't happen all the time.
Well, Dan is saying, I think they could have fixed it faster, but...
Maybe.
But do we know that? Like...
The scary thing is for me, right? For me, the scary thing is it can just be turned off like that, right? And because we're so dependent, as the title says, of all the shit that, like, all digital stuff where it's, service of goods or anything, so dependent on it, when it goes down, with everyone panics.
Yeah, of course.
Because no one's got cash anymore.
Of course.
Everyone doesn't know what to do. So, like, it's amazing how dependent we are on everything, man. Of course.
So, before we keep going, I can see there's a bit of a conspiracy happening here because Rob can't see Ronald's comments either. And Dan says, #blocked. And then Ronald says, it's true, the story about the lightning. So, Ronald is telling us that he got struck by lightning and survived.
That's amazing.
That is amazing, Ronald. That is next level.
Ronald's like he's like a superhero.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Because the Moment said, did everyone just gloss over the fact that Ronald got hit by lightning? At least Ronald has excuse for his power outage. Well,
that's true.
Who remembers the rising panic for the Y2K? Well,
I remember Y2K. I remember about Y2K.
We went to the Bay to celebrate it, right? The group of friends, me, John, whatever our group of friends, I can't remember then. And we were all being told the world was going to shut down. It was going to end, right? And I remember we were there. The year 2000 came in and everything was still working and everyone was like, oh, okay. And we just got on with partying.
It was just a...
Cool. But then do you know that the Y2K thing...
It could have happened though.
Do you know it happened like 10 years later to a degree? The PlayStation Network, when the PS3 was out, the first ever leap year that the PS3 dealt with, because it was when it became online, it didn't know how to deal with a leap year, and it went 28th, and it tried to say it was to the 29th, and it was continuously rolling, and the PSN, as we know now, the network went down for like over a month. Crazy. And they said it was similar to the Y2K thing.
Because it couldn't recognize the...
Because, everything was saying it wasn't going to recognize 2000, 99.
Well, that's what it was.
But that's actually, they said that's what happened. The PlayStation Network did not recognize the leap year, and it was like the Y2K.
Because they thought everything was going to go to zero.
Yeah.
Because 99 to 0.
And imagine that now. Like, you got PS5. Imagine the PSN being down for a month. And everyone was like, what's going on?
It's because we date everything, like, not the last two numbers. That would have gone 00.
That's right.
It's like, what? Yeah, that's what it was. But I remember it was back then, man. Everyone was shitting themselves.
I'm the Flash, Ronald says, about getting hit by lightning. That's the best. We are controlled, Jess says. Hi, everyone, Amanda says. Hey, Amanda.
Well, I reckon a lot of conspiracy theorists believe that this is just like them testing when they can turn it off or not.
Yeah, well, I like this. Jess said, we are controlled. And then Rob said, Jess, I'm not controlled. I was told to say that. ETM says, I just remember the Prince song. We played it all night. Yeah. I remember that, KP. Haha. There were almost riots with the PSN. Yeah, when it went down, remember? And it was because they explained it because it was the first leap year, like a Y2K sort of thing. Communication, power, water, and the fact they are selling online security home systems. LOL, Jess says. Well, that's what I'm saying. All these people, Jess has said it before. You know, they connect their door locks, their lights, their modem, everything to Alexa.
Yeah, I know.
And then what happens when there's a power outage or the internet goes down? You're either locked in your house with nothing or locked out of it with nothing.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's like cars.
What's wrong with putting a key in the wall?
I know. It's like I had my Captiva.
Yeah.
I couldn't get into it because the battery was dead.
Exactly.
Because there was no keyhole.
Yeah. See, my SS,
like, how am I going to open this car
my
now?
SS has one keyhole on the driver's side, just in case something happens to the
but
key.
all the cars don't.
Yeah, no, they don't anymore. And that was what the SS was 06 car.
Yeah, now they don't.
Yeah, they scared.
Not
but
many.
now, so if the battery dies, I can still get in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, they stopped. That's true.
Yeah,
I'll read a few of these because everyone's going.
How are you supposed to open the bonnet when you can't get into your car to charge your battery? Fuck.
Jess is laughing how Rob said that. 1999. Yeah, the Prince song. The moment. Rob said, what was the song? Yeah, 1999. Hey, Amanda, Jess says. Hey, Dougie.
Hey.
I'll be back, Ronald says. Yeah, they say 2000 party over. Oops, out of time. So tonight I'm going to party like it's 1999. ETM's putting the Prince song. He's putting the lyrics for us.
99, yeah.
CBDC is coming, Krillin says.
What's that?
Krillin, man.
Oh, central bank timing system.
Or people can hack into it. Jess is saying about the digital locks. And Jess is waving to Krillin. Krillin is saying hello. I'm back. And Dan says, Krillin. You know, we've got to get a graphic. Like, you know, we've got Dan. We've got to get a Krillin one.
We do.
Get it. Do we get the one with the hair or no hair? No hair.
No hair.
It's got to be no hair. You know, that's why John called him Krillin.
Yeah, I know.
Because Chris rocked up home one day. Me and John were like,
and he's bald.
Yeah, we were like 14. And Chris shaved his head. And he come in and John goes, fuck. He goes, you look like Krillin. We were like kids. And then John just started calling him Krillin since then.
That's wild.
Called him Krillin since then. Hey, KP and Chris C and everyone on the live chat tonight. That's Zakal. So everyone,
Zakal.
What did you want to tell Zakal? Everyone's been waiting for you, Zakal. Everyone wanted to tell you something. I'll let them tell you. Dam's already said it. Join the Discord, Zakal. It's in the description. Everyone wants you to join the Discord so you can chat to us, man.
Where's my merch? It's in my cupboard.
Where's your merch?
I didn't come from home, man. I came from my grandma's house.
I got the merch on. I'm representing, man.
The man with his own sound effect.
Zakal, the man with his own sound effect.
Join the Discord, Zakal.
Hashtag join the Discord, Zakal.
I reckon he's in there.
I don't know. I don't think he is. Is he? Zakal, are you in the Discord, man? You're a popular guy, man.
End of month.
The moment, outstanding.
Hunky.
And Hess is saying, because I said I'm representing the top, see?
Stay hunky, guys.
Because Jess always loved when, you know, when we used to do Hunkyfooddudes. See how she wrote hunky? When you used to go,
Hunky.
Hunky.
I know I always say it, but we are.
No, but we've come up with our return show. I said this to Chris because I said it to Jess. The return show is going to be a this or that show. And we're planning to probably shoot it next week. And we're going to compare original things versus the Audi things. Like there's a Mars bar, and Audi's version of the Mars bar is a Titan bar. Yeah. And there's a Cornetto, and Audi have got, I don't know what it is. And we're going to do a few of them. We're going to do one episode comparing maybe 3 or 4 things. And then we'll do a second episode compare because there's heaps of them. And we're going to do that as our comeback show.
That's it. Anyway, getting KP football shirt for next season should be sponsored by Stay Hunky.
But then I'd have to sponsor me. I should just on next year when I'm playing, I should just have a Stay Hunky on just on my top. Everyone's like, "What's going on?" It's mine, man. It's Stay Hunky.
That's it.
You can show us all the donuts you get, Zakal. Damn saying if he joins it. There you go. All right.
So, to me, getting back to the whole topic, like, it's concerning that they can just turn anything off, man. Because then they can control everyone.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And if they want the cashless society to happen, do you think that's a good thing?
No. I think
Do you still use cash?
If I have it, I try to, yeah. But it's rare because
no one can be bothered going to the bank.
But you know why? Sometimes you go with a 50. It's not about that. It's I've been to shops
and no one's got cash
with a $50 note, and they're like, "Oh, we
can't break that.
We can't break that." I'm like,
fuck.
"Well, do you want money or not?"
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's silly. It's ridiculous.
It is silly, but it's the way the world's going, man.
Just for laughs, are the moment saying about the top, yeah, that I should wear it.
The problem is, like, if everyone starts using cash again, there's not enough cash circulated right now.
You know what? I truly, I've said this for a while. I truly believe they want us to not even have bank cards. They want us to have a little chip here.
Yeah, that's what they want.
Yeah, well, we rock up and we just sign in everywhere with it, and we pay for it with that. We've got our own, all of our stuff's in there, or something like that, and we just rock up and go, "Deep, yeah, pay for this. Oh yeah, let me in."
That's what they want.
That's how you get into your house, and then when they want to turn it off, like you said.
Yeah,
they can turn it off and we're all prisoners to them.
Yeah, no, I couldn't ever.
I know that's probably a bit dramatic, but
I just don't think I could have a phone. I could have that, but I don't think I could ever have an implanted chip. I can't put my hand around it, man, to get one of them.
See,
no way.
Damn says, "Nah, big man. Every government just overprints money. Well, they burned money once they were burning it once they had printed too much of it."
Oh, so you're saying that there's enough cash? Because I know if people go to their banks, they're not allowed to withdraw anything because they haven't got the cash on hand.
They've probably got to go.
So where's all the cash then?
They probably got to go into the reserve.
If they print it every day, where is it?
I've heard that chip thing. It's a worry. I've never heard that somewhere. ETM. I've just
the mark of the beast. That's what
I didn't even know that. I just thought.
Christians believe that that's going to be the mark of the beast, where it does say that in the Bible. Doesn't say. There's going to be... it kind of says that, but... Yeah. Kind of says that in Revelations, it says it.
The only passage of the Bible I know is Ezekiel 25:17 from Pulp Fiction.
I've withdrawn 5-figure sums. I've never had an issue.
Oh, well, here we go.
I don't know.
Add to PS4. I've withdrawn 5-figure sums, never had an issue. Dan says, will casinos revolt against the cash thing? The money laundering industry wiped out. That's a good point by either moment, because the casinos want the cash. That's true, because of all the money laundering and that. That's very true. Went to an AI workshop. They have the technology to put an implement inside a car. You miss a loan repayment, the car will drive itself back to the bank. Chris, cash is in vaults. Yeah, they do.
But if everyone that's got bank accounts goes to a bank now and wants to withdraw their money, they don't have the cash to pay everyone.
Ronald says how to join the chat talking. We can see what you're writing, Ronald.
Like, there's digital money that's in your account, right? But all the digital money, I don't think there's
but they've got
as much fucking physical as much as the digital.
I think they've got them in reserve, like they've got them in vaults. They've got cash.
I don't think as much as all.
I don't know how much it is.
Because then, why do they stop people?
Do you reckon they've still got that much gold in their bank? You know that they that Hans Gruber's brother fucking robs in Die Hard 3.
I don't know.
What's that's the Federal Reserve, isn't it? You know, in Die Hard 3 when he goes to get the gold, isn't they going to the Federal Reserve in New York? Do you reckon there's that much gold in there anymore?
I don't know. I know that the fiat currency now is not backed by gold, and that's since they took the gold standard off it in the 1970s in America. So it's not even backed by, like, the fiat currency that we use is not backed by gold.
Yeah.
At all. So, but actually, gold's up at the moment.
Chris stockpiling on gold. Money launderers buy property, Rob says. That's wild. I bet you Elon Musk created that. Gold is still king, Damn says. Chris, you're right. The bank don't store the cash. Security companies do, like Mains, Nichols. Yes, there's always been a withdrawal limit by banks. Best to not rely on too much tech stuff. Yes, have it, but don't rely on it. We lived without it just fine. It's something to keep mindful of. I agree with that. Oh, John.
Let's not talk about soccer now, man. Because then we'll just go on to a tangent about soccer, and everyone's on this topic, man. For fuck's
John
sake.
said he was going to wind me up.
Cares about it.
Yeah, gold will always be there.
Talk about it on your.
It's indestructible. The moment says.
Gold is always be
But
gold,
you know what? I'm not going to talk about it. But he made a point. It's a digital thing that's fucking up something that didn't need it. VAR. It's true, 100%.
Yeah, but that's a lot of that's everything.
That's what I mean. And that's what Jess is saying. All these things didn't need these digital things, a la all the fucking bank cards, VAR, whatever. They're making these things worse than they previously were. And that's true. It's fucking 100% true.
Do you think we can ever go back to what we were? It's not. You can never, eh? Like, that's it. We're done.
Nah. Jess says your reaction to John. I was because of the Man United game this morning. I was just the VAR thing.
Like, we could go into a different tangent there, man.
Where's the line here? Is a telephone line digital, electrical, or just satellite definitions? I think.
I don't know. What is it?
Telephone lines now pretty much go into your modem. So
yeah, but it's through a fiber optic cable, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is that how it's relayed?
Well,
how's the? I don't think it's got anything to do with satellites, does it?
Not anymore. I don't think it's.
Maybe they used to.
Don't know. Well, it used to be more electrical. The old telephone line was like an electrician will hook it up for you.
Yeah.
But now, it's not. It's.
But was it you use fiber optic cabling? Now,
I don't know what the original.
The telephone line.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Everything is digital.
Well, do you still have like telephone line going through that modem?
You can plug. We don't have a home phone anymore. But I can plug my home phone into that modem. That's how you plug it in.
Yeah, you don't have a physical phone.
No.
But you have a connection.
Just the NBN, just the fiber to the premises. That's all I got now.
Yeah,
because you can have your phone line in that.
But there's no phone connection.
No, because I think it's an Ethernet now.
It's an Ethernet. Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, it's not the old. I hate online meetings. They're so inefficient. I got the merch on Panda. My merch. Your merch? That's wild. It's not a digital thing at all. It's just people looking at video screens. Let me get that. It went away. It's not a digital thing at all. It's just people looking at video screens, radioing to each other.
Zakal joined the Discord. Well done, Zakal.
Did he?
Yeah.
Zakal! Welcome, brother. You connect the phone to the modem. That's how you do it now. It's to the modem. Whereas before, your modem, I don't know the technical of it, but before your modem used to connect to the phone line as well. Whereas now the phone connects to the modem.
Yeah,
not both connected. Do you know what I mean? So it's different because it's like now we've got fiber to the premises. And like I said, when I got in trouble on that short, we were promised that almost 20 years ago and got it like 20 years later. So like you're saying, they can control us with fucking everything.
Well, they can control us with turning off the electricity.
Exactly.
They can control us with anything.
Well,
electricity is probably the number one thing that we need.
Well, see, you were
everything runs on electricity.
You were in Perth. So I want to ask the chat, for anyone that's in Adelaide, what was worse? If you were with Optus, the Optus outage, or the statewide blackout that we had?
Blackout, because you got fridges. You can't live without electricity.
The statewide blackout. You weren't here, were you?
No.
It was full on.
Yeah, I know.
I remember it went out. Right, the blackout went out, and we had our shop then, the pizza bar, and I walked out to Tapley's Hill Road, the main road. That's where the shop was, and I looked out. And both ways of Tapley's Hill Road was cars as far you could see. And I was like, fuck's going on? I was like, there's a blackout in the area. And then this guy had a generator next door. He was painting the shop. So he had radio. And he goes, oh, there's a statewide blackout. And I'm like, statewide? He goes, all of Australia has South Australia has no power. And I'm like, I go, what?
That's pretty bad.
I'm like, the whole state? He's like, the whole state. I'm like, that's next level. And it lasted. It went from about, ETM, I reckon it went from, to some places, it went from maybe 4 p.m. to like the next, like it was off. It was off. I went to sleep and it was still off.
See, I think that's when they should compensate people because people are actually losing.
I lost money that day. We didn't tender because we had a pizza bar.
That's correct.
But the government or ETSA, whoever's they're going to give. But then again, is it their fault a lightning hit a fucking semiconductor in?
No, it's not. But
do you know?
There's no the problem. The problem is there's no contingencies about if this shit happens.
Rob said some people up to 72 hours. It was
that's a long time, man.
And it was. I remember here. I went to bed, and I think I got woken up by the lights turning back on at about like 5 a.m. because I just had them still on.
Isn't it funny? If you wanted to kill society, all you got to do is turn the lights off.
Turn everything off.
If you turn the power off, it will kill society.
100%.
Like this society. The society we live in now would not be out, like, for a good year, would struggle.
Well,
it'll be bad. It'll be like chaos, man.
As you know, me and my dad, we always talk to you about the Cyprus thing, Turkey and Cyprus. The northern side of Cyprus that's invaded by Turkey, they steal all their power, water, every utility from the Greek side.
Yep.
And the Greek side has the power to just go turn it off if they want to. But if they did that, Turkey would come and take the whole country. They'd just come invade them because they're not given power to the... And because Turkey's so big...
Why don't they just take them over now?
If Cyprus had backing by, let's say, America, whatever, and they said, yeah, turn it off and we'll back you if they come, they'd do it. But they can't because how is 700,000 population going to stop Turkey?
I know.
You know?
It's just... And it goes back to the original question. Like, we're so dependent on these things that without them, we just can't survive. Who's going to go, you know?
Only Telstra mobile and internet was working, Zakal says. 9 hours with no internet. There you go. Essential service needs a backup plan always, Rob says.
A backup power is essential, but they don't have that. I mean,
summer like 40 degrees.
I mean, that's catastrophic though. That what happened there.
Well,
that doesn't happen.
You know what was fucked? The hospitals.
Yeah.
Like, I think Rob just said here.
Well, they do have backup.
Machines. No, they did. They have generators.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure here where we are. I don't know about Clever. Sorry, I won't say the name. I don't know about I don't know about this area, but where I am, because we live near Flinders Medical Centre, we're backed up by their grid.
Maybe.
So we don't really get many blackouts.
Maybe.
And it could be here too.
Maybe, but when that statewide happened,
that's different.
That was different.
That's different.
Yeah, we don't get heaps here. We get them every now and then, but not a lot.
No.
Not a lot.
I reckon back then you back in like those when that happened, there was a lot of blackouts.
Yeah, well,
back then.
We got a battery here.
Well, you know what pisses me off though? The power is so shit. You know, they're having blackouts, but then we pay the most for power.
I know.
Like,
we pay the most.
All right, listen to this, right?
For power.
So we generate in Australia. What's in Australia? Coal, uranium, right? So we have the energy here, but we pay the most for electricity. Work that out.
Dude.
Work that out. We should have very cheap electricity because everything's fucking here.
It's not just the coal and uranium. We have the best prawns in the world. We give them to China and then we pay $90 a kilo on Christmas for prawns.
We should have
we could just keep them and sell them to our people. But no, let's give them to China.
Yeah, and then and so we got it's bullshit, man. Why are we paying fucking 60 cents a kilowatt?
I know, man.
It's ridiculous.
Stupid.
And the thing is, us people have allowed it. We just go, oh yeah, we'll cop it in the ass.
I know, it's so stupid.
We cop everything in the ass.
Your merch, KP, means hunky food, your video, and Chris C. Yeah, it does, Ronald. Unfortunately, the whole USA and Western world turned a blind eye to that illegal invasion of Cyprus. I think he's talking about 100% they did.
Yeah.
And that's 100% true, ETM. Chris is correct. We also lived on a hospital grid, never had a power outage in 10 years. Get them now often enough. There you go. Power has increased by 30% plus in the last 3 years.
It's crazy, man.
Cuban Pete says, dumb asses running the show all the time.
Cuban Pete is obviously John.
I was going to say he's changed his name.
Because you can see
because he's a moderator. You can't get away with doing that. It's either John or Amanda. Or Jess.
Not Amanda.
Or Jess. It's one of them. Because...
You're going to make a whole new one, man.
Yeah. You have to make another account. You want to get one past us.
Cuban Pete. It's
Hess. Yeah, I knew it's Jess. There you go. It's someone else. Dumbass is running the show all the time, Cuban Pete says, though, but she's spot on. Cooper's beer cheaper in Thailand than here in Adelaide, where it's manufactured.
So it's a massive problem, man. Like living in I know it's probably happening all over the world, but it's just. I just can't understand it. Like, how is the people not benefiting from natural resources?
Yeah, I know.
Like, how are we not benefit? Like, there's no benefit to anyone here. And how have we allowed this? I just don't get it.
I'll ask you
don't understand
and the chat a question. Are we turning into like a third world country?
I know what we're turning into.
Well, you know, like a first world country is meant to be middle class, high class, lower class.
Yes,
like India, Brazil, and that they're third world. They got the rich and the poor. Are we becoming that?
Well, I think so, man, because like before, back in the day, in the 80s, the 90s, Australia was like, it was like a special place you could come.
Like America.
And you didn't have to be rich. You could be in the middle and like just enjoy life.
Like America, like I said, the land of opportunity.
And like it was great. It was great to live here. Now you gotta like if you're not making like as I said, man, the water's here, bro, and I'm fucking like a fish trying to fucking suck like
I know.
And it's getting to that point where it's gonna be two classes, man.
Yeah, of course.
One guy said it, right? One guy said it. He goes, I went to the Melbourne Cup and all these people coming out of their cars, lavish, wearing all their hats and all this stuff. And then he was there for an auction or something because he was doing something for the block. And then he went to this other area where it's just fucking like very poor.
Commoners.
And it's like, fuck, there's like two different fucking kind of people here, man.
Of course.
Two different, way different. And it's like, and it's getting that way, man. And it's sad.
Cuban Pete says, I'm the king of the rumba beat. Putting a rhyme in there. I'm Cuban Pete. $40 for crabs and lobsters when it's Christmas also, Zakal was saying, on what I said about the prawns. And we've got the best prawns. SA King prawns are the best.
Yeah.
And, you know, like ridiculous. Like crayfish. We've got to pay for crayfish like ridiculous, like he's saying. Yeah, lobster. It's ridiculous. I know the gas industry, the Turnbull government allowed them to export a certain percent to cash in on the Russia crisis, world supply shortage, I, the moment says. We are becoming a third world country. Dan has answered my question. Yes.
And the problem is it's the politics over here. Like everyone, you got you know you got your left wing, you got your right wing, and there's no, and they're just as bad as each other.
Yeah.
Like when one gets in, they do shit. It's like, oh, we'll vote for the other one. Oh, they do. It's just the same shit. Like, how is that a democracy? It's not to me. If you only got two choices and they're the shit choices, they're not doing anything. They just fuck you even more in the ass. Like, how is that? How are we living in a fucking democracy when that shit?
My dad and his friend, they were claims managers, right? And they always tell me this story that resonates with politics, right? My dad's friend was telling me the former premier of South Australia, Jay Weatherill, he used to be a lawyer that used to do all these cases with them. And one day, my dad's friend had a case against him. They were in court. And he goes, Jay Weatherill was in there just going mad, rah, rah, rah. And he goes, he won his case. And he come out and he turned around to my dad's friend and goes, oh, man, let's go have a beer now. So 5 meters away, they were inside this courtroom, or how they are with politics, in their politics, room. Worst of enemies. Outside, hey, let's go have a beer.
I've told you what.
I know, but I know what you're going to say, but do you know what I mean? But like, how funny is that? This guy was premier, you know?
WWE, man.
Going off at you there.
World Wrestling.
And like, he always tells me it. He always tells me it. And that's why I say like the politicians is just, you know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. People controlling their own economies by ripping off the lower class. Again, greed is a corporate cancer. It can demonstrate people looking out for themselves only, Rob says. Hey, Chris C and KP.
Hey,
is kids on the stream? There are no kids on the stream tonight, no.
Well, we don't
the whole world, unless me and Chris are big kids, but yeah. The whole world is being taken over by the cashed up, asset hungry arseholes, leaving the working class to become slaves to their privilege.
It's so hard.
Either moment comes up with good ones, man. He's good.
It's true.
Oh crap! When Chris said left wing and right wing, my mind went to football. Rob says. South Park, giant douche or turd sandwich. They say that about politics. It's true, because they're the same. They laugh at. They always pay it out on that show. You know, because how they love paying people out.
It's just true. I don't know. I just don't think the world's being run right at the moment.
I agree. Like, Part-time Feline says, handsome lads.
It's like, if you look at it without any like bias between any sides or anything, it's just crap. It's just crap. You're getting, unless you don't worry about money. If you are a middle income earner, you are struggling.
Well,
and you can't, people that earn like fucking 150,000, 200,000 a year, they don't know what these guys are going through. They can't. You don't know what an interest rate. You don't get affected from interest rates or what it's doing.
The world is being booked.
No one knows.
The world is being booked by Tony Khan style.
Dude, I'm telling you, wrestling. If you watch wrestling, that's what's happening in the that's the world stage, man. It's all bullshit in the ring. In the back, they're all mates.
I'm not full into politics, right? But my dad has told me, and I know many other people have told me, like when Malcolm Turnbull was Prime Minister, they outed him, his own party. Why? And they used to say because he had more Labour beliefs than Liberal, but he was the Liberal leader.
Yeah, he was more right wing.
Yeah, but he was.
No, he was more left.
Yeah.
No, sorry, left.
But he was the Liberal leader, but he had more Labour beliefs. Like, you know what I mean? How the fuck? So they're all the same.
It doesn't matter, man.
Exactly.
I just don't believe in this left wing, right wing bullshit. Yes, there's different ideologies.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, they're gonna fuck you in the ass.
Of course.
Regardless, and that's what's happening.
Zakal, I am gonna try stream that soon, very soon, man.
Like when you get told like Dan Andrews, right? He quit, but we have to pay him. I think it's $400,000 a year.
Well,
he gets that from taxpayers' money, man.
I don't know. Like I know the Prime Minister. Once you've been Prime Minister, I think it's their pension is $300,000 a year. I don't know if Dan Andrews is that much because he was Premier. But
no, he does get a lot, man. Trust me,
dude. Even if it's $100,000, it's ridiculous.
That's my taxpayer money,
I'm
man.
saying even if it's $50,000.
Yeah, but no wonder we're getting taxed on everything.
Yeah, no, of course,
everything.
Of course,
it's like these. Are you kidding me?
Why should the Prime Minister get $300,000 a year for the rest of his life? After he's done controlling all of us.
I think it's the biggest load of shit I've ever heard in my life.
Ridiculous. I agree.
But then you got people fucking homeless.
Don't know about you, but I'd vote for an extraordinary guy like Chris. We need people to call out the stupidity of the systems like he does. There you go, man.
It's fucking stupid. I just can't believe people we just buy into it. The
people who get full on serious about voting make me laugh. They just haven't realized, Cuban Pete says.
You know what? When you go to vote, and those people handing out flyers, I'm like, are you guys fucking idiots? Like, you guys are here for these idiots.
What
like,
did I do?
Are you're not even getting paid? What is wrong with you?
What did I do? And you told me, and then you said to me, at first you said to me, oh man, that's going to count as this. And then remember what you said to me? You rang me back and you said to me, I should have done what you did.
Yeah, because it doesn't matter.
Yeah, what did I do? I rang Chris. I rang Chris. And listen, think of this what you want to think, guys. I went there and the 15-year-old me drew a big dick on the paper and I put it in there. Because I do not give a fuck.
Yeah.
Because they're all the same. And I do not care. And listen, people might say that's stupid, KP, whatever, but I did not care.
Yeah.
I went there to get my name ticked off so I didn't get a fine. And I fucking
well, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day...
It means nothing.
Means fuck all, bro.
It means absolutely nothing. It means nothing.
I'm just sick. The people that like love the government and do all this stuff are people that make the fucking a lot of money. See, people that are getting fucked. Come and talk to us, man.
Rob is touching on what you said about Dan Andrews, and he's like, hang on, what about the bank CEOs who pay themselves $5 million plus annually? NAB just announced $7 billion profit.
And guess what? They blame inflation. They're trying to say, oh, we're inflation. There's all this inflation. It's because of all these fucking profits happening, but they fucking take out the people that got mortgages. The people like me. The fucking you struggle fucking day in day out to pay struggling.
Oh yeah,
and that's who they're fucking over.
Yeah, to be fair, Rob,
they don't fuck over the companies that are making billion-dollar profits.
To be fair, Rob said, and government pensions are indexed up with inflation. Sorry, KP, it's worse than you said. Yeah, to be fair, my dad told me that stat about the Prime Minister probably 15 years ago, that he gets $350,000 a year. So now he probably gets $700,000 a year. You know, as pension, like, because that's what I'm saying. Like, that stat, my dad told me that when I was in my 20s. Do you know what I mean? So
it's crazy.
Yeah, it is ridiculous. The people, I'll read a few of them before they go.
Just the way the system is. It's just designed to. It's just poorly designed.
Dan says, imagine how many dicks the vote counter sees. And then Rob says, damn, the dicks got in. Dude, it's because I legit don't care about it. I do not care. I used to when I was young. The first time I voted, I said, Baba, who should I vote for? And he goes, go vote for Labor. And that's what I did. Yeah. And then I got a bit older and I was like, I do not give a fuck.
Yeah, no, but it doesn't matter where you go.
No.
You can vote Liberal or Labor. It does not fucking matter. The same shit.
My dad moved here in 1969, right? And his friend that he worked with from 1970, they're still like best mates now. He was born here. And I said to him, I asked him, whatever his name, let's say his name's Jeff. I said, hey, Jeff.
Yeah.
I said, in your life as a voting man, which is 50 plus years, I said, has it ever changed your life? Who's been in power? And you know what he said to me? Nope.
Of course.
And my dad, I asked him.
The only thing that changes is everything gets more expensive.
So they made my dad get what they call naturalized in the 70s. Yeah. He got naturalized only so they could make him vote.
Yeah.
And I said to him, has anything changed in your time voting? And whoever's been in power? He goes, no. So why the fuck does it matter? The only significant thing I ever remember people getting upset about was John Howard bringing the GST in.
Yeah.
Don't you remember? Like, that was it. Like, nothing has changed in my life. No matter who's in.
You know how I talk about taxes, and I don't think we shouldn't be. I think we should be taxed
to keep all the infrastructures.
Yeah, that's fine. But fucking, you tax everything, man. Like fucking, like everything, and you're paying all these politicians this fucking crazy amount of money. It's ridiculous. Like, I'm not saying abolish tax. I think we need tax.
Yeah.
But it's just fucking ridiculous how much we pay. Dude, soon we're gonna be. Well, they wanted to bring it out, but soon we're going to be walking in the streets. Every step's going to be taxed.
Of course.
It's like, fucking hell, man.
Dan says, I'm voting HFD next election. So are we just going in as a HFD party? Is that what we're going to go in?
We'll be elected.
Yeah, we just go in.
Whoa, we just...
Mate, you don't want to
elect us. We're just spitting truths, man.
We'd be in Parliament House, and they'd say something to me, and I'll be like, man, take that stupid wig off your fucking head, and stop talking nonsense. And they'd be like, what?
It's ridiculous, man.
We'd be terrible. The moment says, if I draw a smiley face and KP draws a dick together, we get dickheads in Parliament. When we're voting.
Like everyone, like most people know that we're getting dicked. I don't understand why we just it's too late. Like it's probably too late now to change anything because like we should have been changed years ago. It's fucked.
I've touched on this before. Dam says cigarette tax is up 25%, right? So I smoke cigars, right?
Yeah.
The tobacco tax in Australia is fucking ridiculous.
I know.
Why? Like, why? Tax something else. Like, it's so dumb.
Why is it in Dubai you don't have income tax, but here you do? Why am I giving fucking 30 odd, what is it? Rob will tell me, is it 33% of my fucking income?
It's 33%, yeah. Yes.
Like, why? Why?
Well, do you know what cracks me up? You know, my dad...
You got all these natural resources here.
My dad showed me the... paperwork of when he bought his house.
Yeah.
Right? And stamp duty was like $4 or something.
Yeah, how much is it now, man? It's like, is it 10%? No, it's more than 10%.
Actually, I think, to be honest,
what is it now?
I think the stamp duty here was like...
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's like $14.
Stamp duty is a fucking con.
For someone to stamp something?
For you to buy a house, you're going to pay tax to buy a house. Are you... What?
32.5%,
I'm giving you money.
Including Medicare. And Dam is saying petrol, everything, dollar. And Jess is cracking up.
Let's think about it, right? Apart from Medicare, right? And all right, yeah, it's nice to live here, like physically. You can go
$700 stamp.
No, but living in Australia is not like living in it 30 years ago.
No way.
It's hard, man. Like if I was living in another country and I wanted to go somewhere, like it'd be hard because it's so expensive here. How could you live, man? And now they want to bring. 1.5 million people here from other countries.
Asylum
seekers. But where are they going to go? They actually don't even have enough houses to do it.
Either moment is spot on, and that's what I think Jess is laughing at. He says all the tax has just created an illegal tobacco trade and bikie war because they put so much tax on the cigarette, so it's just started.
Yeah, I know.
Just lower it, and they won't have to fucking illegally smuggle it. Like, yeah, I know. In 10 years, a packet of JP20s has gone from $8 to $38. Double Trouble Streams says, hey, man. Hey, Double Trouble, how are you,
Hey,
bro?
Double Trouble.
I'm handling out HFD pamphlets next election. Count me in. If GT and Dan...
I just don't get those people, man.
I know, it cracks me up. Chris, it's about managing the entire economy. Treating like a business. It's about managing the business. Tax is necessary, but the elite aren't taxing themselves. Agreed. Yeah, well, that's what Chris is saying. He's saying, I don't disagree with
Australia
tax.
shouldn't be a business. It should be a country. We are a country, not a business.
Yeah.
We should be for the people, not for business. I don't give a shit about inflation. I don't give a shit about anything like how much the dollar's worth. Look after the people first, and then look after that.
Like, look after your country.
Look after our country, man. You got natural resources. You don't have to fucking trade anything. Leave everything in the country and help your people out.
The thing is,
that's what they
I
don't
say
do.
that to every country.
No one's helping anyone.
Like, not just Australia, like every country. Look after your country.
We don't get looked after,
Instead of going and having wars with each other,
all right,
worry about your country.
All right, you get Medicare.
Yeah, but
That's which is good. It's good, but that needs reforming as well.
Double Trouble Stream says, I've always wanted to go to Australia.
It'd be
lovely
Australia.
to be from.
Australia's one of the best, like as a place to come see and visit. It's beautiful.
Where are you from, Double Trouble?
But it's fucking expensive, man.
Chris is the voice of the people, ETM says. Chris, we need roads, medicine, and education. That has to come from taxes.
I agree. I didn't say that we shouldn't be taxed, but they tax us. Stop paying the politicians $400K a year. Stop paying MPs over $200,000 a year. You can save tax there. Don't fucking fuck over the people that work hard and tax them on every little thing that you do.
Wars are government necessities. Absolutely, they are. Yeah, I agree. Caring for people, earth, nature is not important. Power is so important. I keep saying it. We need Mother Nature in charge. Until then, I don't give a fuck, Cuban Pete says. It's true. It's just greedy people in power.
Yeah, it's the problem.
She's spot on, yeah.
But I don't even think it's about greed, but it's all about control.
Yeah, of course.
And that's what they want. They just want you. That's what I think. More control, getting back to it, they can control everything, man. The power.
I don't know
the internet.
I don't know. You know, if this is a call to Hess or not, but I think the world needs a real life Punisher to just go kill.
I think the world just needs it kind of needs a wake up call, because I just think the system's shit.
Oh, I'm from the USA. It's Jeremiah that joined the Discord yesterday.
Hey, Jeremiah, how are you, man? Welcome.
That's cool, man. Please, anyone that's new, like, share, subscribe.
As I said, man, the people that think that this is a good way of living are the people that are not affected by it, that are making a lot of money.
Yeah, of course.
If you're making big money, it doesn't.
They don't care.
Like, your interest gone. I think it doesn't affect me, man. Doesn't affect
would
me.
It affect you if you're making $400 a year.
But people that are making like $60,000 a year, it's affecting them.
Yeah.
They can't even get a rental.
Yeah.
Like, it's so expensive. You know, some people don't have the luxuries that some people have, and it's, you know.
Any recommended places in Australia? Listen, if you're visiting, I would say listen, we're from here, so we love it. Like Adelaide, Melbourne, like Cairns.
Queensland's nice.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like you go to Cairns, like Queensland, Melbourne, Adelaide. To me, I know people love Sydney, but I think Melbourne's way better, personally. That's me. I don't know about you.
And I reckon like country South Australia is beautiful.
Yeah, and even country Victoria.
Yeah, country Victoria is beautiful.
Country, because Victoria and
I reckon
Adelaide are very similar.
I reckon the countrysides are better than the cities.
I think the best city, if you want to visit a city, I think Melbourne's better than Sydney. They'll tell you Sydney, but Melbourne's better.
Yeah.
And Brisbane, like Queensland, that is ruined. Like Cairns. Man, Cairns is one of the best places. You want to go holiday and relax?
Cairns, yeah.
Cairns. And then like the theme parks in Queensland, they're good.
Yeah, I like Noosa.
I've never been to the other side. Chris has.
Oh,
like
it's beautiful,
Perth and
man.
that. GT's from Perth. Like,
Perth is nice.
Yeah, I've never really been there, so.
Depends what you want to do, man. But Australia is awesome. It's an awesome place.
Jess said there, Cairns for rainforest on islands, but Great Barrier Reef is like a great site. You want to see things like that.
It's beautiful.
But like I said, you want to see a city, Melbourne. Adelaide's lovely too, and there's some outback places like country South Australia and country Victoria are beautiful.
Yeah,
they really are.
There you go.
Hi Chris and KP. Toby says. Toby, what up, man? Depends whether you like surf and sand or regional or forest. Yeah, you can come to Australia and see a bit of everything. You can go see rainforests in Cairns. You can go see a city. You can go see outback. You can see everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for the recommendations.
Yep.
Cuban Pete says.
Apparently, Chinese overseas investors bought like $3 billion worth of Australian property this year alone.
And then Jess says, for fuck's sake, yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I've been to jobs that I do work for, like Century 21 and shit like that. They've got jobs for landlords that are not even like Chinese people, not even in the country, own property.
Yeah, I know. Because the laws here, you're allowed.
And they're like, I can't even contact the landlord.
Because I think the laws here, you're like,
Yeah, but if you go to Thailand,
you can't buy there.
you go to Thailand, there's a house that you could buy for 10 grand.
But you're not
That's a
allowed to.
villa.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
you're
allowed
not-
to buy it.
That's like in Bali.
Exactly.
In Bali, an Aussie can't go and buy a
So
house there.
why do we let them do that?
Because the government's fucked.
Be a citizen. Like, become a citizen if you want to buy it. Do you know what I mean? Like, and it's not. Listen, my dad's an immigrant. We're immigrants, and I'm saying it.
That's right.
Like, my dad's an immigrant, like, and I'm saying that he became a citizen.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Like,
and that's what jacks up the prices too, because
Yeah.
these people are paying like crazy amounts of dollars for these, these foreign investors.
damn, including my next door neighbor, Rob says. GT23 says Tasmania is okay as well. There you go.
Oh yeah, I've never been to Tassie.
Oh, I was going to read that, Toby, but I'll read it off there. Yes, German, I agree with you. Oh, it's gone. Sorry, man.
Yeah, do you want me to read it here?
No, he took it off.
Oh, I took it off. Okay.
Yeah. He'll probably rewrite it. Toby likes rewriting. GT23, I love Tassie, Rob says. Cuban Pete's laughing. My fiance and I want to go there for our honeymoon. That's why I asked. I'm not surprised our government is fucked in the U.S. Listen,
It's the same,
probably,
man.
but they've probably got it worse than us. The way they don't even get Medicare. Like USA get like.
Yeah, but I think over there, there's stuff like that.
Like we've got
that.
Medicare, bro.
Yeah, but I think there's stuff.
No, but do you know what their
Like,
work
cost of living there is not as expensive.
Yeah, no, but
here.
do you know what work cover's like over there, man?
Yeah, it's
work
not as good,
cover.
no.
You could get injured at work here.
Yeah.
And pretty much get paid for the rest of your life. And I know that because my dad was at work, In America, you could be on work cover for a month and then you're fucking homeless.
But
mate.
you know what? You get work cover here, right? And then you want to get back into the workforce, no one will take you.
Yeah, but they've got like... It
No one will take you.
Depends what you're into. If you can get into schemes, but at least you'll get money. In America, in America, you're pretty much homeless in a month. They'll pay you for a month.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably where we're heading.
Of course.
This is where we're heading.
Yeah.
We're heading to that.
Yeah. USA has medical Hess, Dam says. Thank Biden, Chris. They've been like that before Biden, bro. Thank fucking... they've been like that since... He probably didn't help, but they've been like that fucking since...
I think Obama tried to do that.
He tried to do
Obamacare,
Obamacare, but it was shit. Yeah.
Didn't work.
German, my family have got a property down in South Gippsland here in Victoria. Country Victoria is gorgeous, he's saying. Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
what
it is.
Cuban Pete just said there,
Biden
that is
and
the
Trump,
most truest thing. Like,
I'm with Cuban Pete there.
Biden, Trump, all of them
suck, man.
they're all fucking there just to, like, distract you.
They're
and
exactly
that's
like
all it
here.
is, man. It's not about...
Dude.
It's exactly like here. I told you, do not trust any politicians, man.
Man, I always say it. Never trust a
Like,
politician, Anakin.
they're going, oh, Trump's the savior. It's like, no, he's not. He's not going to save anyone.
Cuban said
Biden's
Obama
shit too.
seemed kind of okay, for real. But yeah, they're just... Listen.
Nah, they're all the same.
Listen.
Trust me, Obama's just... They're all the same,
Hey,
man.
I'll go
I don't
through them.
trust
I'll go
any of
through
them.
them and you tell me if any of them...
I don't trust any of them.
Paul Keating, Bob
I
Hawke,
don't trust any of them.
John Howard, Turnbull.
Nah, they're all shit.
They're all fucking shit.
They're all shit. I don't trust any of them. Obama, whatever. I don't
Jess is
care. I
saying,
don't care
cringe
like, if
when
he was
people
nice
think
on
there's a
screen. I don't give a
difference.
shit.
Obama, question mark. And Dam says Obama Hess. And I cringe when people think
They're all Hess.
I cringe when people think there's a difference.
There's no difference. 100%. No difference.
Listen,
There
guys,
is
if
no
anyone's
difference.
new, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Can everyone? I got everyone to do this on the other stream the other night. Anyone that's here, can everyone please leave a comment on the video? Because it's really good for our algorithm if you actually leave a comment. Please, friends, GT, leave a comment. Please, guys.
Dude, do you
leave
understand?
leave
You're
a
trying to
comment.
get him to like. Then you're trying to get him to comment. That's hard, bro.
GT loves me because I backed Macedonia, all right?
I was singing the song, man.
I'm the Gibreo that went into bat for Macedonia. He loves me. So, he'll do it. He'll do it for me.
60,000 a year. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Double trouble. 100%, man.
Yeah, I love that. What did Rob wrote? Yeah, the US can't drink or drive until they're 21, but they can own a gun as a child.
Yeah, that's
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
It's crazy how 60,000
Hey,
a
Reeves.
year is shit anymore. That's true, double trouble. And that's, you're talking,
60,000. I remember when I was growing up.
Mate.
My mum goes, "Oh, go become a
and you can make
a mechanic. You make $60,000. You'll be rich." I'm
Yeah.
like, really?
Yeah.
And now $60,000 is like, you couldn't survive on 60,000.
No way.
No.
Nah.
No way.
Reborn.
No way.
Hey, Reeves.
Hey, Reeves.
Cuban Pete is laughing.
Cuban Pete. Oh, yeah, look, at the end of the day, if people are smart enough to see what's happening, like, you know, but you can't, at the moment, you just got to live with it. We have to
of course.
we just have to grit our teeth, and what can you do? Unless
Well,
everyone gets together and protests, but no one's going to do that.
Unless the whole state of working class people
Stops.
go riot,
That's
go to Parliament House,
it won't work.
and all do it together.
Nah, it will never happen.
Because if me and you just go do it, there's just going to be the two crazy. They're going to lock us up.
Exactly.
And they'll lock us up.
Exactly. But if
They'll call us crazy, put us in a mental institution.
Correct.
To silence
But if a
us.
collective got together, then like everyone got together. Forget about people. The problem is people don't understand how much people have the power, but people don't use the power.
Well, petrol goes up or whatever.
Stop buying petrol for one day and fuck them up.
They tried to put the retirement age up by a year in France, and they rioted.
Exactly, because French don't take that shit.
They rioted.
But in Australia, we just cop it, man. We just take it up the arse. It's just the way it is. It's always been like that.
Beautiful day outside. Went for an adventure. Took the long way. How are you guys doing? We're okay. We're just talking about shit things. But if everyone got together, robots would take over, Dam says. Is he going, Rob? I ain't seeing much. I'll let them talk that. Sejuna Hotel charged $25 for half a dozen local oysters. Yeah, because Krillin went to Sejuna the other day.
Sejuna's wild.
$25 for half a dozen local oysters.
That's expensive.
You know, like, do you remember that movie The Rock was in before The Rock got really big? Do you remember The Rundown?
Yeah.
So
Jungle to Jungle was called as well. Yeah,
but do you remember he went and Rosario Dawson's in it and she's working in the bar, and he goes to
her.
her.
Yeah, I know.
He goes to her. He goes Brazil nuts. He goes, these go for $35 a pound back home, and she goes, She goes, they fell off the tree at the back here, and we just call them nuts, because they obviously just looking after their own things. Like, you know what I mean? Like
right.
Keeping them for themselves and then selling them. We don't do that. We fucking don't keep anything good for ourselves and give it all to the fucking...
Exactly. That's what I was trying to say. Like, we've got natural resources here, but we still pay, like, for energy, we pay the most energy out of the whole world. It's like, it's ridiculous.
Trouble says, is medical for free in Australia? Well, we have Medicare. Like,
no, it's not free.
Listen, if America had Medicare, it would blow your mind because of how bad yours is.
Yeah. It's not, you still have to pay, like, there's a gap.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a gap.
But
there a gap?
But it would blow your mind compared to what they have.
Yeah.
So it's...
But, you know, like, if you want a knee reconstruction, you go on the waiting list.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
But it's free. It's
but
free.
You'll get it.
You'll get it, but you got to wait.
Yeah.
But what people do now is because people can't fucking wait. They go private health and do it.
Like, I broke my leg, both bones.
Yeah.
And I got put in surgery and it was free.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then the other stuff, I went into private and paid for it to get...
Yeah, well, that's what people do now because people can't wait for 2 years or 3 years.
I think a lot of Aussies, we don't know the impact it can make for a day, a week. We don't know the outcome or if we actually will do something worthwhile. Cuban Pete's saying. We need a new political party for starters, a representative of the people type party that puts basic living standards on as non-negotiable, good wages, right to own a house, plus other essentials. There, that's good. Thanks, German. You got to cheer me up a bit. I've had a bit of interesting week this week, and thank always to come on here and listen to you guys. You guys are awesome.
Oh, thanks.
Who's German?
You know why things will never change? Because everyone's like so divided on opinions and this and that.
Yeah.
And no one actually sits down and actually looks at the real problems.
Jess is someone called German? That's what I'm asking.
Huh?
No, because Toby has said that twice. Called someone. Is he talking to us? Who's German?
I don't know.
Just loving. Having private health is huge here. When I had my stroke, I had the best of best care. Yeah, never had to wait for it. Listen, but not everyone can afford private health. That's the thing.
That's the problem.
Do you guys pay property taxes, or how does it work for a house down there?
Yeah, man. We pay taxes on everything. Pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Like right now, sitting here,
you pay tax for everything. You pay taxes.
I pay taxes right now.
We need to all start growing our own food, water capture.
100%. Yeah, I agree. Well, no one grows anything anymore, so you got to go to the shop.
I grow tomatoes all the time.
Yeah, but yeah, I think if you got a backyard like me, which I don't do, I should start growing stuff.
You should. You could have a killer garden bed down the back behind your retaining wall. Mate, I'll give you the rotary hoe digger. You'd have a killer garden bed down there.
Yeah. That's all you need.
The water goes down that way too.
Yeah,
you know how good it would be?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Buffering.
Buffering. Been 3 minutes now. Listen, that we are on Optus, but I haven't had any problems.
We've got no buffering here.
Nah. Not sure.
Yeah. 100%, man. Why have I got different messages here and not there?
I don't know, because when an ad comes up, it goes back to top message.
It's got heaps, man.
Yeah, it doesn't show the all messages. Nothing here. No problems here. Nothing here.
Are you gonna read these? Are you gonna read these ones out?
Which ones were they?
Dragonfly, Cuban Pete.
What did it say?
It says, "Hey, hang on, Chris. Let's consider the bank CEOs who pay themselves $5 million
No, that was ages
annually."
ago. Yours is back, man. That's like
fuck.
That's from 40 minutes ago.
Shit.
Yeah, I read that. I remember that.
Oh, get solar.
Get solar,
Water
water tanks, veggie patches, whatever you can to rely.
Yeah,
as little
but
as you
like,
can in worse. Well, me and Jess have solar now. I grow veggies every year. Oh, I love veggies. I love it. I do it every year.
Well, with solar, right? You know, if you can afford it, some people can't afford to get solar.
Yeah, no, they can't. That's true.
You know, so they got to pay the 60 cents a fucking kilowatt.
Of course, man.
It's ridiculous, man.
Everything is good here. Everyone's saying that there's no buffering on their ends, which is good.
Yeah, I want to get. I'm
you're
in the process. I'm getting solar too.
In the process or the process?
Process.
Listen, guys.
You know, it's just shit, man. It's just, and the thing is, you can't go to any other country because it's the same shit.
Yeah, we are too apathetic as a society now.
The world has to change. The world has to change because the world is the same shit everywhere.
How long do your veggies last, KP? It depends. Pumpkins, when I grow pumpkin, usually every year I grow pumpkin, I put a pumpkin up on the shelf. If you keep them not touching each other, they'll last a year.
Yeah.
Pumpkins last ages. Tomatoes, I don't really know because me and my dad make sauce out of it. So we make all the sauce out of tomatoes.
That's good, man. If you can,
cucumbers last quite a bit.
If you can self-sustain, that's what you.
Yeah.
I guess that's what you really want to do.
Yeah, we are too apathetic as a society now. But like I said, guys, everyone that's watching,
they do rip you off, man, with the tariffs.
Of course they do.
Oh, at the moment, it's like what, 5 cents?
It's stupid.
Is it 5 cents? The tariffs,
something like that. Everyone that's watching, guys, please go leave a comment on the video, like I said before, and keep getting in on the live chat. We love this.
So you do the right thing, right, and get solar, and then they fuck you over with the tariffs.
It's shit. It's in the end. It's just so I don't get a bill as big. Me and Jess just don't want our bills to be as big. I don't give a fuck about the tariff because it's nothing.
Well, no, if you're getting a good tariff,
yeah, no, but like 5 cents, it's not. We're not getting it.
No, but yeah, I know.
Some people are getting solar ages
ago. Yeah,
I know guys are getting 60 cents or something that got it.
Yeah, that's right.
Day,
So it's all free.
Like making money.
It should be free. Yeah. Solar energy should be free.
What kind of holidays do you guys celebrate over there? Well, we have a Labor Day different to your Labor Day. You guys have Thanksgiving and that. We don't have that. We got obviously Christmas, Easter. We have the Queen's birthday because we're under the King's birthday now because we're under the British
King's birthday,
the British monarch. You guys have Independence Day. We don't have that. We've got Australia Day, which is 25th of January.
23rd. No, 26th.
26th, not 25th. 26th. We got Australia Day, which is sort of like Independence Day, I guess, but very similar things, man.
We got
we don't have
horse racing is like. I don't understand why is horse racing a public holiday.
Well, it's Melbourne Cup is not a.
Yeah, but why is it public holiday?
Adelaide Cup is, yeah.
Yeah, but I know, but a horse race.
It's so big.
What's so big about it?
They've got Thanksgiving and they've got.
Adelaide Cup's that big?
No, it's not.
I've never been to an Adelaide Cup in my life.
It's not. I've been to one.
Why?
When I was 19.
I don't mind having a day off. I just don't want to know why.
Yeah, because it's the racing industry is the biggest sports industry money wise. It's so big.
Yeah, but why am I getting a public holiday for it?
I don't know. I agree. I don't know.
That's what I know.
So many of them. I'm back. Nah, solar off the grid. Otherwise, the government rips you off for that too. All those ideas are great, but we need affordable dining out as well. I'd go nuts if I had to eat just what I grew. I love cooking. You know what? I say to people, I know people that like don't really like cooking and that.
I'm not a massive.
But you know what? There's one advice I could give to people is cook as much as you can and get as good as you can at it, because when you get really good at cooking, you make a dish in there that's real nice and you made it.
Feels good.
It's the best. I remember when we had pizza and and I did the wood oven and I made that. No, to break it down for everyone is I built that oven and I made the dough. I made the sauce. And like you said, you're going, I'm giving it 9. I go, I'm giving it 10 because I did everything. I made the oven. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
But you get a satisfaction out of it. Like when you cook
that's
it.
good. That's good.
It's true. South Australia is the driest state on the driest continent. So yeah, Chris, it should be free.
It should be free. But...
We have bank holidays usually on a Monday, 4 to 5 times a year. 3 days off. Reebs say, yeah, they got bank holiday. Your bank holidays are what we call public holidays. It's the same thing. We just call them.
do have Ducky. Yeah.
We just call them public holidays. When you cook at home, you feel good. So when and where is the HFD Christmas party? Yeah, but you have Dougie, big man. Agree, KP. 100% glad I learned to cook. There you go. When the channel's making dollars, there's a Christmas party.
That's right.
Well, you know, I was watching this ex-soccer player. Rob would know him. Reeves would know him. Gary Lineker. And he was saying he learned how to cook in his 50s because growing up, he always had cooks and that. And he goes, I wish I did it 20 years earlier.
Yeah.
He goes, because I learned how to do it and it's so, I get such a satisfaction out of it.
I just not a massive, like, I just think
next
I'll take
time
forever. I don't
next time we do homemade pizzas, I'm going to let you make your own pizza.
All right.
I'll roll it for you, get it rolled, but I'll let you make it.
All right.
And then when it comes out the oven and you taste it and you're like, I made this. You'll love it. I'm telling you.
All right. Cool.
All right. There you go, guys. See that? I'm going to do that. We'll record it too.
We'll record it, guys.
We'll record
But
it.
be on the food channel, so
Yeah, there you go.
make sure you subscribe there.
That's right. Agreed, but I like to get out of the house too. There's chefs and waitresses out there that do. Oh no, I agree. It's good eating out. Yeah, I agree with that too. That's true because you go to some chefs that are amazing that do great things. That's true. Would not go to Australia at Christmas. Would be burnt to a crisp.
Well, it's funny that you said that because tomorrow's like 40 degrees.
Tomorrow's 40 degrees Celsius.
Here
dude.
in a yeah.
Double Trouble stream.
Double Trouble,
Thank you
thank
so
you.
much for the super chat. It says thanks
you
for
the super
answering
chat.
all the questions I had. I wanted to support the show in any way possible.
Thank you,
Listen,
Double Trouble.
I know it's Double Trouble. Just joined the Discord yesterday. We do this is like our main show, the podcast. We have you can see them cycling over there next to Chris. We got a footy one that you might not be interested because it's Australian football. We got a English Premier League show, a gaming, and this podcast. So we have 4 shows dedicated on this HFD media, and then we have another channel where we actually started called Hunkyfooddudes. Where we
that's what we originally were.
where we review food. So if you want to go, it'll be in the link. You can go subscribe to that and see us pretty much reviewing food, eating food.
If you go to our homepage on our YouTube channel, if you scroll down the bottom, the food channel, the links
I think
there.
it might even be in the description of this show. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, but Double Trouble is wild. Damn says EOTM. Every summer we travelled up and down the street of backyard gourmet barbecues. Awesome. Double Trouble is wild, Krillin says.
Double Trouble is wild.
He is. I just realised Pete is Hess.
Who's Pete?
Cuban Pete. Damn, just realised that
I was like, what? Who's Pete and why is he Hess?
I thought he was talking about Pete Sampras because I said he was better than Roger than Novak Djokovic.
I was like, who's Pete?
Yeah, that's the nicest part of home cooking. The
Cuban
great
Pete.
Aussie barbecue. Well stated. See, like you've seen and damn seen. I'm so into. I love smoking. I love cooking. You know it. Like
you're a cooking
I
guy.
smoke a brisket for 12 hours. I love it. Like I'm so into it. And like I said, I build my own. I love it. I love it. But I learned that from my dad. Like I will definitely look at the gaming and food streams. Yeah, they're just. I'm gonna try next week, maybe even on the weekend, because Modern Warfare 3 is coming out tomorrow. I'm gonna try.
Is it tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm gonna try stream that soon.
Oh,
very
man.
soon, guys. Cuban Pete is wild.
Cuban Pete is wild.
says. But yeah, it's
oh my god, is it really coming out tomorrow?
Yeah, I've been streaming Ark
way.
Survival Ascended lately, Double Trouble. So yeah, and DayZ before that. Me and Chris do Fortnite on there together. But yeah, we try to do a bit of it all. Yeah, so
That's wild.
if anyone's new, please like, share, subscribe. Double Trouble, what a legend, came in.
Thanks for the super chat, man.
On his first show.
Appreciate
Absolute
it, man.
champion. Jeremiah, I believe his name is. Joined the Discord yesterday.
Did he just wild himself? That's wild. Yeah.
Yeah, Cuban Pete wilded himself. Herself.
Cuban.
When do you reckon Cuban Pete is going to... She went from Jess to Hess to Cuban Pete. When do you reckon she's going to let her...
When's Jess gonna...
when's she going to let her secret identity out and be the Punisher?
Where did Cuban Pete come from?
I'm Cuban Pete. I'm the king of
Is
the
that
rumba
something
beat.
like...
Yeah, the rumba beat. Cuban Pete. It's a song.
Oh, there you go.
Be the Punisher soon, and then
Punisher.
maybe go back to Jess for a little bit.
Punisher will be wild.
When I get bored again, Cuban Pete says. Well, it's lucky we were going to do that topic. We might do that next week. We said, if you've got 6 months to live, what would you do? That might be next week's topic. So the Punisher might come out for that.
Yeah, well, look, we thought we'd do this topic tonight because of what happened with Optus.
Great topic. Great topic.
Just thought, something, do something that's trending, I guess.
Mate, Cuban pieces. Cuban Pete is Gloria Estefan. Chris Jim Carrey in The Mask.
I love Jim Carrey.
Yeah, when he's singing the song, I'm Cuban Pete.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Google the Cuban Pete scene. Jesus, you're missing out, Cuban Pete says. And she's saying yes, because Rob said it. They call me
the maracas, yeah.
I'm the king of the rumba beat.
Chicky boom boom.
When I play the maracas, I go chick chicky boom, chick chicky boom.
Yeah, I remember that now. Yeah.
It's the best.
I've been cooking since I was a little kid.
You're welcome. I love cooking as well. I've been cooking since I was a little kid. Are you guys going to stream the day before? That's what I said. This is how me and Jeremiah met.
What's the day before?
It's a game coming out on PC, and I said in there, because it's been stated for December 7th, I said, I'm going to stream that when it comes out. And then Jeremiah, Krillin, thank you, man.
$2.
Jeremiah goes to me. Jeremiah goes, oh, what's your channel? I'll come. And I said, oh, it's in my bio. And he came and joined the Discord. But I am going to stream that when it comes out. You're wild, Krillin says. What a champ. Listen, Krillin is, been on the show before. He's HFD royalty too. And he is. The funniest part about Krillin is,
he's good.
No, do you know what's funniest about it? Is he's chatting, giving us super chats, and he's right there.
Yeah.
He is legit 4 meters away through that wall over there.
Well, we're gonna be doing a studio in his
We are probably gonna move.
We're gonna be moving from here.
The studio from here to right there.
Yeah. It'd be a bit different, but
it's just gonna be a bit more up close and personal.
Yeah, it will be.
But yeah, so just makes you smile so hard, the whole scene, Cuban Pete saying. Krillin is wild, Damn says.
Krillin is wild.
And Double Trouble Stream says Krillin is wild. He's learning the nicknames on his first night. I love it.
Cuban Pete.
Fucking Cuban Pete.
Stay hunky. There you go, guys. Stay, and remember, stay hunky.
Can you give Cuban Pete? Cuban Pete.
Cuban Pete's wild.
Legend. Listen, like,
Cuban Pete.
Mate, Cuban Pete, anyone that doesn't know, is obviously my partner. Like Chris's does.
Best.
Supports me so much to do all this stuff.
Why doesn't he walk over and just put $2 on the table? He's got completely digital.
He has gone completely digital. Like I said, if everyone doesn't know,
that is true.
Cuban Pete is my partner, just like Amanda does to Chris. They support us so much in doing
thanks guys.
All this, and like even giving a super chat, I mean, like,
trust me, if you ever do donate to us, it goes straight to the channel. Everything goes straight to the channel. Doesn't come in our pockets. It goes straight to the channel. Buying things for it, doing stuff there.
Does. Cuban Pete's laughing. I love how she turns it to Cuban Pete and the picture too. It's because I can only just realize you actually put Cuban Pete there as the picture because it's so far away.
Dragonfly with the fucking super chats everywhere.
Listen, and another one as well. Rob.
Thank you, Rob.
Rob comes on the show often.
Yeah,
he's been in the studio.
Very knowledgeable.
He comes on the Premier League show at least once a fortnight when it's he's going to be on again this week and supports us like.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man.
Legends of the channel, these guys. Thank you.
It means
so
a
much,
lot, guys. It means a lot.
It means so much. Me and Rob are gonna have a lot to talk out on Monday, so.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah.
Why actually not?
Cuban Pete says, clapping.
Cuban Pete. I love the name.
It's wild. It's wicked. It's wicked.
Oh, jeez.
But
well, look,
it's been. You know what? It was a real good topic. It was very interactive tonight.
Well, it's something that hits home, man. Because
it's not just us. It's every country is like this, isn't it?
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, when you're reliant on something so much, like power, internet, that society is probably it's not great, is it? It's not great for society to be like that because then if it goes away, then you're like shit.
See, you've been to Bali.
Yes.
Me and Jess went to Thailand.
I've been to Bali.
Me and Jess went to Thailand. Are they so reliant on the digital world? I don't think so. They do very.
Oh, not.
They might be now more, but they still do things that are not like us. Like, he's just a guy from Melbourne. He's a legend. Krillin come in to ask who are the.
Krillin's here, guys.
He's just one of our fans.
Krillin's here.
I at the moment,
Thanks for the $2, man.
Krillin says you are wild. I at the moment says Cuban Pete is a sunshine soul.
He's a sunshine soul.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yeah, buddy. Krillin's doing that's the Ronnie Coleman. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. He's telling you you're wild at the moment. He likes you, man.
Cuban Pete.
Krillin is he's my very older brother. He's 10 years older than me, man.
Is it 10 years?
Nah, what are you? 9 years. 9 years.
Oh, it's pretty old, man.
76.
Poor guy.
9 years older. He said he tried to get away with 8. He tried to say 8. All right.
Imagine like Optus didn't come back for like
we wouldn't have been doing
5
the
days.
Oh, there'd be no HFD podcast.
You wouldn't be able to watch soccer.
No soccer. Then again, I fucking wasn't happy watching the soccer.
So like, what would how would you? It would be. I mean, I think that's when they're just gonna start compensating because like,
oh yeah,
you've
stopped that because you're paying.
Well, they should just stop the payments.
Yeah, I agree.
Just stop paying for that month. I guess that would suffice. I guess.
Cuban Pete puts a sunshine. He's on some of the pods. Are we missing chat?
You know, we I think Johnny
comes on some.
Johnny G said it before. Like we rely on to produce this show. We rely like without digitally without the digital age or digital technology, we wouldn't be on here now.
Yeah.
So I guess it's good for some things.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying it's bad. Digital's great, but I think we just use it. I think it's be used wrong.
Rob says 1970s Wayala. We had to wait for the newspaper to get football results, etc. Yeah. Well, my dad fell in love with Man United. Reading about it in a newspaper.
Exactly.
Like in the 50s.
Well, you know what, man? Like, back in the 80s, no one had a phone.
Cuban Pete's referring to Krillin, to Chris, that he comes on some of the pods. Yeah.
No one had one of these.
He's been on some of the... He would have... That's Jess. Is that Jess? Chris didn't know that Cuban Pete was Jess either. She knew me. Yeah. She knew me. Oh, shit. Cuban Pete shocked a lot of people. You were the only one that clicked to it.
Wow. But you said it before.
I know, but no one was listening.
No one was listening. No, because we said it before.
What if we send in cardboard cutouts of ourselves and you just stack the back of your set with us? We'd outgrow our digital selves and you and Chris could play life-size substitutes if you wanted. In the movie with Will Smith, I Am Legend, when he starts becoming friends with the mannequins. He goes in there and he talks to them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then the people, whatever they are, the zombies, they start moving the mannequins and he gets there and he freaks out because obviously they're mannequins. He's like, what happened? Like, that's what it would be like. If you were the only person there, That'd
be scary, man.
Oh, that'd be fucked up.
But I'm just saying, like, back in the day, right?
But that's what would happen if the digital world shut down.
Yeah, I know.
It'd be
chaos.
Chaos.
Well, even just internet. That was chaos.
Internet
because you can't even tender. You couldn't even, I told you my auntie went to Central Markets.
Yeah, and
they couldn't buy anything.
They didn't want to take.
They were closed.
Not taking.
Oh, sorry. Unless you got cash, but I can't afford to run. There's not enough money coming in for me to afford my staff to serve you now.
Cuban Pete says, I love those kind of movies. It's a great movie. That's why I want to play that game that Double Trouble Streams is talking about day before, because it's based on that. And Double Trouble just said, just subscribe to the Food Dudes. That's where we started Double Trouble. We started as a food review channel and then evolved to this. But yeah, if you want to see some foods there's some foods obviously from Adelaide there. There's some Victorian ones. There's a Perth one in there.
New Zealand.
There's New Zealand. So if you want to see a few,
actually, that New Zealand one's gone to 1,000 views.
There you go.
It's like, what?
So yeah, there's been some Melbourne ones in there. There's been some.
Yeah, basically those videos were originally on this channel, and then we moved them, so we lost all the views off those videos. So they all had heaps of more views before, man.
Yeah.
So we had to put them on a new channel, and they started from 0. So
yeah,
that's why they don't look like there's heaps of views on some of them, but. The originals had heaps.
Oh, they had heaps, yeah. I'd be spraying and praying in every direction if I was Will Smith in that situation. Cuban Pete, Krillin says, and he's laughing. His name's Krillin. It's like, he's got the vibe, Cuban Pete says about Krillin.
It's like back in the day, right? Everyone had these. No one had these.
No.
So you had to go, if you wanted to contact someone,
yeah,
that had to be either home or bad luck.
That's it.
If you're not
It's like
home,
they rang you, and if you didn't pick up at home, you didn't.
that's it. You didn't get to talk to
That
them.
was it.
Yeah. Like how do you, like you think? Have you seen Hot Tub Time Machine? She's like,
Yeah, yeah.
oh, I'll find you. She's like, how?
Yeah.
How you gonna find me?
Yeah.
Like, but you think about it now, it's like, fuck, like,
No, but do you know how many of my uncles?
how can we go without the phone
I
now?
know.
Like, if I want to contact you, man, you're at work, I can't fucking contact you.
But like I remember my uncles and me and my dad, we used to do it with Krill, and we used to just get in the car
Yeah.
and rock up to my auntie and uncle's house.
Yeah.
All of them. And if they weren't there, we came back. But we just drive there.
Yeah, I know. But like, can
But
you
no one does
imagine
that
that
now.
doing? You can't do that.
No one pops in now. People pop in now, and people are like this. They're like,
Yeah, but imagine you didn't have
they're
a
like,
phone.
what are you doing here? Yeah, no, it's weird.
Like, no one had a phone. Like,
No,
it's
no.
just
But
so.
we didn't.
It's so ingrained now in society that everyone can be connected.
But even in the first, like us, where you're 40, I'm getting there.
Hmm.
In our first part of our adult life, we didn't have phones.
No.
It was like little crap phones.
No.
The cat, Akeem's come to say hello.
Oh, you
Akeem's
can-
going to make an appearance on the podcast. Look. He's going to jump next to Chris because there's room. Hey! He always jumps next to you, eh?
Yeah, I know. I don't know why.
He just wants a
Cats
pat.
love me, man.
He just wants a pat.
Cats love me.
Akeem's made the appearance.
Yeah, so I
Scary.
don't know, man.
The old days when you used to have to chat with girls' parents. Cuban Pete
Cuban Pete.
says that's hot, and saying got the smiley face for the cat. Scary moments, ETM. What about the tradies on site, no phones? Well, the other day, I had to like cancel a job because I couldn't get there. It was in Windsor Gardens,
Yeah,
and I could go there, but I had no way to know where I was going, and I don't own a street directory anymore. Like,
It's hard,
he
man.
wants to go on the laptop. Why do cats want to sit on laptops? Me and Jess,
Maybe because it's warm.
oh, that's what I reckon. He's like eyeing it out, so I'm just gonna pin him down. Here, you sit here. I'll be like,
Maybe
What
because it's
is-
warm.
what does Dr. Evil say? He's like, yeesh. You know, when he's patting the cat.
Yeah.
He's loving it, just laying here. The baby, Jess says, the baby. Reeb says kitty. Prince of Zamunda, that's him, Keem.
Prince of
Akeem.
the Munda.
He's Akeem. That's who I named him after because my favorite movie.
Yeah, it does listen, Rob. The phone does listen, 100%.
What I hate is
Yeah,
your
it
phone
does.
listens if you keep saying.
Yeah, so then it advertises for you.
start
Yeah.
Getting, yeah.
So like, if you
scary.
if you got Facebook, for instance, like if you're talking about HFD, then
Yeah.
it will come up with an ad with HFD.
100%. Prince
I
of
mean, it's
Zamunda
good
is
for like
love. It's good for us.
It's good for like people that are advertising, but
yeah.
but what else? Like, all right,
Don't go on the laptop.
if it's not just for advertising, like what else are they listening
I
to?
know. Oh. Do you know how much Jess gets
That's pretty
upset
bad.
at Alexa? Because
Yeah.
sometimes me and Jess will be talking. We'll be in the room, in the bed, like whatever, just talking, bedroom.
Yeah.
And Alexa will go, oh, I can get you this price, or, just say something of what we're talking about. And so what the fuck? So it's definitely listening, yeah.
It's. I think privacy is a big issue too.
How long have you guys been doing this stream? The podcast, this is episode what, 70,
This is 76.
76. We've been doing what, this maybe
So
3 years?
2020.
It's been 3 years. We started,
2021.
yeah, it's getting close to 3 years.
I mean, the channel as a whole started in 2020.
yeah,
But the podcast was like
21,
September
21,
September
September
21.
21, I think.
It wasn't 2020.
No, 21. So 22.
23.
It's coming on to the third year.
Yeah.
Just passed. Doing this stream, yeah.
Yeah.
Our
I mean,
first ever podcast, wasn't it? We
yeah,
were.
which we were like talking about like Hunky Food.
Well,
You go to the first one, it's about
yeah,
Hunkyfooddudes.
the second
How it all happened.
the second ever podcast we reviewed Squid Game.
Squid Game.
And I mean we've done Cobra Kai, we did a watch along last week of Talk to Me, the horror movie made by two Adelaide boys.
Yeah, we put that in the podcast.
It's so magical when an animal trusts you or wants you to be close to you. Oh yeah. Well, it's Akeem. Trust me. He trusts me and Jess like so much. That's why he comes, lays here. But he likes Chris. Akeem really likes Chris. He always goes and gets a pat from Chris. All the time. Well, that's awesome. Double Trouble says, yeah, it is. 70. Well, that's a while. I thought it was a footy watch along show, but the boys have their fingers in everything. Well, the footy thing started because I remember, like, I said to Chris, I did a Premier League watch along for a Man United game one night, and then Chris goes, I might start doing footy ones, and then he started doing them, and it fell off a bit because Chris lost a friend and that. Like we took a bit of time off, but then Chris goes to me, next year I'm gonna do a footy episode every week, and a watch along every week. And I was like, yeah, man, let's do
I
it.
try. I do
And
my best.
I don't really go on them because I'm not that much into it. And then I said, I started doing a Man United show with John.
Yeah.
And when it wasn't doing it as often because, whatever reasons, John was having a kid and that was hard to get him on every week. So
Basically, John now.
Well, no, but then that's why I said, let's change it to an EPL show. So it's about the whole league. So it doesn't just have to be 2 Man United fans.
Yeah, correct.
So we started doing that. We've been doing that every week. We try watch alongs for that. So yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, we were going to separate it because, like they say that you should niche down, but it's too late to separate it now. We're not going to make a footy channel. We're just going to leave it like that for now.
That's why we called ourselves HFD Media.
Yeah.
Because we're pretty much a media.
We could have, just did this podcast and that's it on here and then made separate channels, but we
like it how everyone comes together. This brings, Rob is a soccer guy. ETN is a soccer and footy. It brings everyone together. The footy people, the soccer people, the podcast people, the gaming people. They all come in.
It is harder though, like to do what we're doing because it's multi-channel, so it's a lot harder to grow because people look at niches. Yeah. But I mean that's the way we've gone. So
well, Rob says, Chris, I need a whiskey whopper food review.
Yes.
All right. Listen, Akeem's back. Next week. And is there a KFC burger too? Jess says, is there a KFC burger as well? He won't drink that.
No.
All right. So there's a KFC burger too. We got to review them.
Yes. The one with the onion rings.
So we're going to do a whiskey river.
The one with the onion rings.
And the onion ring.
Yeah.
Maybe one we'll do next week and one the week after. And Chris will get them out as quick as he can, guys. We'll do them next week. All right. We'll do them 2 next week.
All right, done.
Or one of them. We'll get it out as quick as we can. We'll do it.
Well, I can do it in my car, really.
Well, we don't want to eat junk food all the time. So
we'll do it in the one day.
We'll do whiskey.
I'd rather do it one day junk food.
Maybe we do whiskey whopper one day next week. And then the week after we'll do the KFC one. And it gives you time to make the video. Which one do you want first, guys? The KFC one or the whiskey whopper?
I love what Rob's just said. That's funny.
The live streams and topics are cool, thought-provoking, and fun. Yeah, that's right. That's why we try and have the topic. Yeah. Have you played any of the new Fortnite season? I don't know how I feel about it. Feels off, Reeves says. Have you played any of it, Chris? The new Back to the Old Way?
I did. It does feel a bit off. Not the same. It's the old map, but yeah, there's something off about it.
Watching Chris and Amanda 100%. When Port are losing is real soap opera drama.
Yeah, I like that.
LOL. Ciao, everyone. See you, Krillin. He's going to go to bed. Getting up early. The whiskey whopper they want first. All right. Whiskey whopper we'll do next week.
All right, done.
We'll probably right there.
I mean, we've done nothing. We haven't done a show in like over a year, and it's still getting subscribers.
All right, so right there, it's set up.
Yeah.
We'll do the whiskey review before the podcast.
When we have their room, it'll be a lot easier too.
We will sit there before the podcast, and we'll do a review next week.
Done.
Hang on a sec. We just talked about growing our own food, and now you're reviewing burgers with silly names.
I know, man. I know. It's contradictive, isn't it?
No, Krillin. Do you guys have McDonald's down there? If you do, is there specific items that are only in Australia on the menu? Well, we've got the Big Mac, obviously.
It's like America.
We've got the quarter pounder, but we've got sweet and sour sauce. They don't have that.
Why do we call it quarter pounder? We live with a metric system.
Because it's from there. I don't think they have.
Yeah, but I think in is it France? They call it a Royale
with cheese. Do you know what? I don't think they have sweet and sour sauce when I was there. They just have ketchup. And sweet and sour sauce is
what they don't have?
Good sweet and sour sauce.
They don't have I know that Macca's don't do it, but like if you go to like Hungry Jack's, which is
Burger King.
Hungry Jack's is Burger King.
But we call it only in two states.
They got like chicken salt on their chips, and they haven't got chicken salt in America.
Do you know what? I said that to Jess. Do you know if a listen, I'm going to say it as
hold on a sec.
Wait. You might say this is racist how I'm going to say it. But if an old wog like my dad went to America, I'm telling you, and opened a fish and chip shop, like here, with steak sandwiches, burgers, chicken salt, like he did here, he'd be a millionaire. He would. And you know it.
Yeah, it's pretty
They
good
would,
shit, man.
because they don't have it there.
No.
Mate, like...
I mean, yeah.
They don't. They do not have
those fish and chip shops, those burgers with the lot.
Dude, You know what they say? Someone said it last week, and it makes me laugh because it makes me think about my dad. If you want a true blue Aussie burger, go to your local Greek fish and chip shop.
100%. They were the best.
Of course they were. And my dad makes them here, and we call it the HFD burger. And we smash it.
There are like a few places still that do them.
Yeah.
But it's not the same as it used to be. But yeah, there are like there's a place up near my house. There's Greeks that own
That's
it.
the Cypriots.
Nah, they're not Cypriots. That's
the one
further down.
The
one closer.
That's the Greek guy. Yeah.
He's from Rhodes.
Yeah.
He does a burger there too.
Yeah.
But the Cypriots do it too.
Would do it too.
Yeah, they do it too. But because it's closer, we go to that one. It's just hamburger. You can't. Nothing beats it, man.
Singapore doesn't salt their chips at all. Do you prefer plain salt or chicken salt?
Depends.
This or that. If you had to pick for the rest of your life, you're gonna have plain salt or chicken salt. What are you having on chips?
If I'm eating chicken with chips, it has to be chicken salt. But I like the salt too.
See, I like plain salt.
I can't believe. So you're telling me in KFC in America have plain salt on their chips?
Probably.
Not chicken salt.
I don't know. Do they use their seasoning?
All right, if you're from Double Trouble,
you're chicken salt on our chips. Yeah, that's right.
Do they use chicken salt in America for KFC? They have to.
Europe go for mayonnaise on hot chips. There you go. Hungry Jack sounds like a better name than Burger King. Well, there is a couple states here that still call it Burger King, but it's a legal thing. Yeah,
yeah, because someone had a Burger King here already.
So I think only Perth and is it Adelaide call it?
Nah, everywhere.
And Melbourne.
There's
two that still call it Burger King. I think it's
around the whole Australia. It's Hungry Jack's.
No,
yeah,
Burger King.
Where?
Someone from one of the states.
I've never seen a Burger King anywhere, and I've been everywhere.
There's Burger Kings. Someone's got to tell us.
Nah, man, where? I've never seen a Burger King.
Nah, not at all. They use regular salt. There you go. On chips for the rest of my life.
Oh, they use regular
plain
salt.
salt.
Nah, man,
113 gram burger or quarter pounder.
I'll tell you right now, for an American, because I've never tried chicken salt, it's a game changer, bro.
Yeah, they'll lose it.
It's a game changer.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, if an old wog goes to if my dad was in his 50s, not in his close to 80, could go to America and open a fish and chip shop like we used to own.
Yeah, you'd clean up.
Set for life.
You'd clean up.
Set for life.
And chicken salt, got to try it. Okay.
KFC, got to go.
What is chicken salt?
Well, what it is, it's not.
It's not
chicken. It doesn't have chicken. I'll tell you because I know the recipe.
Yeah,
chicken salt
it's fucking good,
chicken salt is chicken, right?
Yeah.
Because I used to make it for my dad. It's paprika. It's Maridor goes in it. There's another seasoning and and they just mix it all together. Yeah.
Chicken salt's is the bomb.
And it's like a flavored salt. It's mainly salt and then paprika, Maridor, and a few different things.
It just goes well, bro.
It goes well. It does. It's really
like
nice.
most people now. If you get chips,
KP,
it's chicken salt.
MAA.
I think now you have to actually ask for the normal salt if you want. Like I think the normal thing now, if you go to a chicken shop, they'll put chicken salt on it.
Yeah.
You know, unless you ask for normal salt.
Oh my God, what's MAH? Cuban Pete saying.
Same with coffee and bakeries.
Same with coffee and bakeries over in the States. A few Aussies opened up Aussie cafes and bakeries. Yeah, listen, I've been there and they tell you it's a good coffee. No. They don't know nothing about coffee there. That's true. So, they think Starbucks is good.
So, Double Trouble, when you come here, the coffee's probably the best in the world.
Adelaide and Victoria especially have the best coffee culture.
Yeah, 100%.
Two of the best coffee cultures in the world. And they say it.
Yeah, it is. Like, they still have percolated coffee.
Yeah.
Like, they were drinking that in the 80s here.
Dude.
Huh? No one drinks percolated coffee.
Does anyone drink? Unless you're in an office and they just...
Oh, man, very rare, bro. Everyone's got one of those machines now.
Unless you're in...
No one drinks percolated coffee.
That's right.
What did I miss? You missed everything, man.
There was a local Adelaidean business called Burger King, 1971. So Burger King had to change its name to Hungry Jack's across Australia.
There you go.
Lygon Street.
Oh, yeah.
Coffee.
Lygon Street's killer.
What did I miss? So much, guy. Oh, my God, dude. That sounds amazing. If they had it over here, the chicken would be 5 times better. Oh, my God. I'm a coffee drinker. What do you recommend? Listen, if you just get a normal latte here, it's 10 times better than any hot latte you get in America. I'm telling you.
It is.
Hands because
Starbucks came to Adelaide
in Melbourne,
and it was so shit
it's
here.
It's only in Victoria and Sydney.
Yeah, Starbucks came here and it was like, this is shit.
Yeah. They announced yesterday that for the first time in their history in Australia, they made a profit.
I think because the water tastes better in Victoria, like the plumbing.
Well,
I think the coffee tastes a bit different, better there.
It's about how it's made, bro.
Well, yeah, it's about how it's made. Yeah, the
barista-
baristas are good here, man. Like Adelaide has killer cafes.
saying
Here.
KP, nah. I think there's Burger Kings. I don't think there's Burger Kings in Australia.
I don't think there is Burger
Melbourne
Kings
is a coffee snob town. Bad coffee like Starbucks out.
You know where there could be Burger Kings? In an international airport where it's not. Do you know what I mean? Like when you go through the gates, they could probably do it in there.
I rate Adelaide coffee better than Melbourne. Well, it depends how you drink coffee. Do you drink coffee black? Because if you drink it black, it's all about the bean. It's how it's
and the water.
It's how it's extracted and the little bit. It's more of how it's extracted, man, and how it's roasted.
Yeah, that too.
You know.
Oh, instant coffee does, man. Fucking instant coffee's like the shit. Like
yeah, see, I agree with all the moment. If you really like coffee, you have a black. Like, I don't have sugar. Do you have sugar? You don't have sugar anymore.
No.
If a real good coffee doesn't need sugar. Starbucks put sugar in everything because it's shit, and that's factual. America is fun because they have 12 billion flavors, and that's different. If you know what I'll tell you about American coffee. If you like cold coffee, it's good because they got all the flavors and the sugars. But a traditional latte, cappuccino, whatever, 100 times better here.
Yeah.
It's not even comparable.
Can't even compare it.
Instant coffee sends me to the toilet.
Starbucks is
Farmers
terrible.
Union sends me to the toilet.
Like when people go, I'm having Starbucks in America, I'm like, dude, that's shit.
Nah, I agree. No, I don't. I need my beauty sleep. I'm staying in bed about a month. There you go. I drink it black. Yeah, black coffee. I like if I have black. I never put sugar in anything.
We gotta go. We gotta go soon.
Yeah, we do. Dragonfly, sweet dreams. Oh, the moment says.
I drink black. Yeah, black's. Yeah.
I drink black. I drink both. I drink black coffee and
like
normal
black.
coffee.
Sweet dreams, Dragonfly. Sweet.
Is there a KFC burger? Oh no, so that was an old chat. It's doing it to me. The old chat.
Oh well, man.
So
yeah.
next week
Australia's got some good stuff, man.
So next week we're doing a whiskey Whopper review. How quick do you reckon you'll get it out?
As quick as I can.
How quick's that? You haven't done. You're out of touch, man. Then again, you did the footy one, so maybe you're not so out of touch.
Yeah, true. That was a good show. You like that?
You know what
one?
I'm saying? But how you reckon you get it out in a day? You reckon you edit it in a day?
Nah, I need time.
It's not going to be long. It's a burger, just a burger.
If it's a 5 minute, it depends how long the video is.
Are we going to do hit or miss on the whiskey Whopper or just a review?
Whatever. Has to be quick.
Well, is it is the whiskey Whopper, guys? Tell me, is it a permanent burger on the menu? If it's not, it'll be a hit or miss. But if it's a permanent burger,
there's another thing at KFC. If you go on the secret menu,
yeah,
it's like a tortilla, not tortilla,
like a wrap.
like a flatbread thing, and it's in between like zinger patties. I don't know.
Yeah,
might try that too.
VAR Hess, absolutely. Did you know chicken salt was made illegally in the UK in 1854? There you go. Well, that's probably, my dad learnt it over there, I think, because when he went, they had a fish and chip shop there in England, and like my dad was making me make it in our shop when we were young. I was like, this what? And he used to make me mix it in like big buckets, bro.
Yeah.
Because that's how popular it was. We'd get a 25-litre bucket. And
next level.
So popular. I love Starbucks, fun drinks, but only one pump of any sugar because they go nuts with it. They do. They put too much shit in it.
Well, yeah, Starbucks was here, but closed down.
Do they still do that fake meat burger? Oh, God, that should be... Oh, the one at Hungry Jack's. I don't know if they still do that.
What do you mean, the vegan one?
Do they still do it?
Yeah, it's called the Rebel Burger.
Oh, is it? The Rebel Whopper.
Yeah, it's a vegan burger. It's like a patty, but it's vegetable patty.
Yeah. Okay. Chris thought a soccer team was an ice cream.
Well, it's called Copenhagen.
Well, that's a city.
That's an ice cream.
It's not. It's not an ice cream. It's an ice cream shop. You don't go in there and say...
I know, but if someone says to me Copenhagen, I just think of ice cream.
Don't you think of Denmark?
No, I don't.
What do you mean?
I think of ice cream.
But that's what it's named after.
It doesn't matter. When someone says to me Copenhagen, I think of ice cream.
You don't think of the
city?
At all?
At all.
But you don't think it's not an you don't go into Copenhagen the shop here and go, can I have a Copenhagen?
No, but it just
it's an ice cream shop.
No, I know that. But if someone's like you guys go, oh, we're playing Copenhagen, what? And then the first thing comes to my head is ice cream.
Apparently, it's a beautiful city too.
Yeah, I heard it's nice.
In Denmark. I don't know, but apparently it's a real nice city.
I'm like, man, I go, you got bitten by ice cream.
Yeah. Norgan Bars FC, I'm down. I saw Goldbridge reaction video. Listen, I'm going to talk about it for 1 minute. It's because, Reeves, as we said on a previous video, happened to Liverpool, and now it's happened to Man United. It's happened to Arsenal. When a Liverpool legend, Jamie Carragher, comes out and backs Man United and says that was the biggest disgrace of a decision, you know something is wrong. Because Liverpool players, man, they fucking hate each other. For him to come out and do that shows that the digital world, VAR, is fucked. So there you go. That's it. That's all we're saying.
I don't know why you guys bring up soccer when
That's all we're saying about it. That's it. That's all we're saying. That's all we're saying.
Don't worry, because we have a footy soccer show.
And I'll go on about it.
He'll lose it. Don't worry.
I will lose it about it on Monday night. There you go. That's it. But
anything else you want to say about our topic before we close?
I'm going to give my final answer and say yes, we are way too reliant on the digital world.
Way too.
Way too reliant. Yeah. Listen, do you ever pine for the old days where we were young and to have fun, I went outside? I remember kids used to be everywhere riding bikes. That's what we used to do. I used to ride bikes with kids everywhere doing shit.
Now there's nothing.
Now you walk out in the streets and it's like, because it's not, people think it's not safe. We used to go to bed back in the day. When it was summer, I remember we used to go sleep on the front lawn. No one gave a fuck. No one was scared of anything.
No.
No. Oh my God. Double Trouble. Gives second super chat of the night. Says, thanks
you
for the great
so
stream.
much, man.
I had a great time. Thank you for everyone for being inviting. I have to go into work now. See you guys on the next one.
Thank you so much. We're finishing up now.
Thank you so much, Double Trouble. See you on the next one, man.
Thank you so much.
You're an absolute legend.
You're a legend, man.
Not on topic, but happy Spurs got done. Sorry, not sorry, Chris. Yeah. But yeah, thank you.
It's the bump in the road.
We won't talk about football.
Bump in the road.
Thank you so much, Double Trouble. You're absolute legend.
All right.
Second super chat of the night by.
I know. Far out. We've been had heaps of super chats tonight.
What a legend. I'm going to give that a big.
Thanks a lot.
I'm going to give that a big reaction here.
Wrap up the topic. Heart. Listen to vinyl records more. Fill in your voting ballot.
Yeah, well,
with pencils. Keep cash.
Yes.
Vote Chris.
Before I got. Oh, what about me? TM. Am I?
You're like the secretary that helps me.
Now you know what
you're
it
like
is.
My backup.
Now you know what it is. It's because I know me. I'm probably too volatile. Because like I said, I'll be in Parliament House. And
you're probably better talker than me, so you'd be more the mouthpiece, but I'll have to just tell you what to say.
Probably. Before I got sidetracked
I'm just heated.
Before I got sidetracked by Double, because absolute legend, yeah, I was saying I pined for that days where it was like, I wanted to have fun. I went outside and kicked the ball, rode the bike, whatever.
Yeah.
The kids now I go to Krillin's kids, or Andrea, go have some fun. You know what he does? Straight to the room.
Yeah.
Just sits there. It's like, fuck, man. And it's like, but it's breeding a completely different society, isn't it?
Sure is. It is.
I always go back to that meme. You know that meme, that video they made when they were saying, a 1980s kid, and they hit their leg, and they're like, oh. Then a 1990s kid hits their leg, 2000 kid hits their leg, a kid from this generation hits their leg, and they're on the floor crying. Because they're all weaker now because all they do is sit in their room and fucking play games.
Yeah, I know, man.
Not like us. We used to go out, right? And shit would happen out there. We'd fucking get injured, break bones, and we'd come in and hide it from our parents because we didn't want to get in trouble. We'd deal with it. Oh, fucking bones sticking out of our arm, just wrap it up.
I know, man.
But we were like that.
My son fell over the other day and he's like, thinks that the world's over. It's like, you just fell over.
You know what's so funny how you guys just said about the vinyl? I'd buy more vinyl, but I'd have to remortgage to buy any. Reeves, I know, like $80. Do you guys want me to show you the biggest vinyl collection in history?
How are you going to show them that?
You know, man, Krillin.
But
listen, guys, there's half of it's here. Look, there's two crates of records there.
Oh, there you
There's
go.
2 crates of records over there. So if
Records
anyone doesn't
everywhere.
know, I don't know if he's gone to sleep.
That's a record.
Krillin has been a vinyl house and drum and bass, as Reborn will know, garage DJ for close to 30 years. One of the best in the state, Australia, the country. He's doing it for so long. He's got so many records. Mate, I remember sitting in this very room when I was fucking 10 years old, even younger, and he was, you know what he was learning on? He had a vinyl record of Around the World.
Wow.
And he was playing it non-stop on his fucking Technics. And my dad come in and goes, Chris, stop playing that fucking song. And it was going, Around the World. And he was just mixing it into other songs.
Yeah.
Teaching himself.
That's good.
I was going to kill him.
Because that's
And I was only like 10 years old. My dad come in and went off at him. But yeah, DJ Krillin,
funny.
bring it. DJ Krillin's DJ name was...
He was saying tonight that he wants to like do like some DJing online. So
when he gets into his house in December, he's going to set up a thing to, I think, DJ on TikTok. He said he wants to do, doesn't he?
yeah, it could be really big.
And it was actually the idea. Jess gave him that idea. So, yeah, she's like grilling. Yeah, she gave him that idea. Yeah, listen. Chris used to DJ. Fresh FM is massive now. Chris was one of the pioneers of Fresh FM. If anyone's from Adelaide, doing it back in the
Fresh
day.
FM anywhere else?
No, I'm not sure. But he was doing it back in the day for free on there. Like, just, he was one of the pioneers of that. Like,
fair enough.
when Heaven was the super club, he was the main DJ. Like, he's got so many records, dudes. It's next level.
That's wild.
It's next level. Are they really going for that
Anyway.
much? Maybe that's why he's holding on to them.
Maybe. Yeah, they're expensive, man.
Fuck, $80 a pop.
They're expensive. But they got the best sound.
No, of course, he'll tell you that.
best
If you get him on here to talk about it, he'll talk
Yeah,
about
like
it.
CDs are not as good.
Well, they went to the CDs because what happened was CDs came in and then records came back.
Yeah.
And everyone started DJing
Well, now
records.
it's not even CDs. Now it's
he
like
went to digital.
files. That's all
He
digital.
said it. Records will come back.
Oh, yeah. They are.
Do you know how funny it was when he used to carry his records to sets?
Yeah.
He'd go out Saturday nights to sets, carrying these crates of records,
Yeah.
like luggage.
As we said, times have changed, guys.
Yeah.
Not
Hope
for the,
he does.
Maybe
He
not for the better.
He wants to do it. Jesse wants us to help him set up
a
screen or something behind him.
Yeah,
And
we'll see how we go.
We'll set him up OBS. Easy. Me and Chris will do it.
But if you want to go back to the question, if you're going to ask me,
yeah, I said definitely we are.
yeah, definitely, we're definitely too dependent.
Way too dependent.
Way too dependent. And guys, if it's going to be a word of wisdom, like if you guys just think the world is just what it is, like start looking around at what's happening. And once you see the shit that we're in and how corrupt it is, you understand how the world works. So be mindful of, things. But at the end of the day, be happy. That's all you can do. Be happy and, try your best out there because it's a fucking cruel world.
Yes.
It's a cruel world. But look, we're always here. So I'm saying, join the Discord. Talk to us if you want to ever talk to us. Always here to try to... We all got problems.
Zakal is in the Discord now. So, we got a superstar in the Discord now. But before we go tonight, I know, he's gone already tonight, but, man, we had obviously a new fan tonight that came in.
Yeah, it was great.
Jeremiah.
Thank you so much.
Double Trouble. Absolute legend. Gave 2 super chats.
Yeah,
and everyone else. Rob, Jess, Krillin.
For everyone.
Double Trouble. I'm saying that those super chats tonight. Thank you so much for that. Everyone else, thanks so much for coming in. The moment. Great to see you back. Hopefully we'll see you in the Premier League show on Monday.
That's it, guys. And
Zakal has joined the Discord, Reeves. He has. So yeah, just as I said, guys, if you haven't liked the video, like, and as KP said, maybe leave a comment afterwards. It does help us out with our algorithms and all that. Please, guys, like, share, subscribe if you're new. But yeah, I want everyone that's still here to please go leave a comment on the video. Because it's real good for the algorithm.
Tell us what you thought of the show.
Leave a comment.
Give us a comment. It helps us out.
Yeah. So it'll be real good. It was a ripper show tonight, man.
Ripper show. Good.
Really good show.
I'm still half asleep, but I'll get...
Cheers, all good show. Lads,
time did flew. And that's when it's good.
Night all. Have a great week.
Have a great week, guys.
ETM, we're going to see you on the Premier League show on Monday, man, because, I want to hear some West Ham things.
Yeah, make sure you come on.
The resident West Hammer.
Make sure you come on, guys.
You know who was a bit quiet tonight, man? I haven't seen him as much.
Who?
The GTO. He's been here, but he hasn't spoke as much tonight.
He's just relaxing a bit,
He is. He sits back, puts his feet up.
That's it.
It was good, man. Real good show. Great topic.
Great topic. But guys, as I said, take care,
mate. I'll try a bit. I'm only joking, man. We love it whenever you come on, man. No.
As I said,
pressure.
Even if you can't come onto a show, if you put it in the comments, we can talk to you through the comments.
Leave us a comment.
Leave us a comment, and we can reply to you.
Leave a comment.
Watch the show, then whatever you want to say on there, just put it in the comments, and we can reply to you, or join the Discord.
Yeah.
And talk to us there. But
Zakal is there. Dam's there.
That's it.
Apparently, we're gonna have a celebrity boxing match. Dam versus Chris Beach.
That's it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
final words, man.
Take care. Spike your hair.
Spike your hair.
And
can you give, for the people that have never seen it, can you give a stay hunky. The Chris C way.
Well, I used to go.
No,
we used to go.
And remember,
we used to go. How did we should do it? Shit, it's been
this has
so
been
long.
another episode of
Then I go.
Hunky Food Dude. And
yeah.
remember, stay hunky.
No, we used to go hunker.
Yeah, hunky. At the end, we just go hunky.
And we used to like make it go fast or slow.
Yeah. You would do it. You go, and it'll go hunky.
Yeah. I will bring it back. Don't worry.
That's
No,
right.
no.
All right, Whiskey Whopper next week. And obviously, Premier League show. There should be a gaming in between. Podcast again.
And we'll see you soon, guys.
When is the footy show come back? Does it need to come back for draft or anything? Or
We'll see.
like, does it need
If
it?
we have time.
Is there like a pre-season thing that you need to do for footy?
It will. There'll be like a game. There'll be like a show before the season starts.
Yeah,
and
that's what I mean.
we'll talk about.
That's what I meant.
We'll
like
talk
trades.
about like all the trades, what we
Yeah.
got, what in the national draft.
Yeah.
And then all predictions and all that. But they'll come probably
like
March.
March. Yeah.
So
all
footy's gonna be a bit dead for a moment.
Well, it happens because they take so
Yeah.
much time off. It's
And no one really cares.
There'll be an off season of soccer in between and a European Championship, and we'll be back.
Yeah, because like no one. I mean, the draft is not. It's not.
Nah, it doesn't.
The
matter.
draft
Who
is
cares?
pretty shit. But
Who cares? But thanks everyone for watching. Like we said, like, share, comment, subscribe.
thank you so much, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Stay
See you on
hunky.
the next one. Take it easy.
Stay hunky, guys.